get right. I know I'm living wrong, so every day, get right, get right. I gotta get right, get right, get right. No, I'm living wrong, so every day, get right, get right, get right. I know I'm living wrong.
I love this music. Hear the passion in my lines, I give you that uncut raw. Feel the pain in my rhymes. 9 to 5, every grind. Walk the straight and narrow to get it. A simple traffic ticket could be my death sentence. We celebrate the sinning, street life living. It's good when you're winning and until the cops start sniffing. Game start to shift and evidence say you're finished. Fed sees your riches, intimidate your bitches. If this business is vicious, my nigga protect your interest. Or watch an empire fall from a quote from a witness. Mandatory minimums like faces crowds in prisons. They hit them with the maximum. Now watch them find religion. False image of a God and I pray to your Lord and Master. Admission to the life after, remember to pay the pastor. Crep flow, dollar private jets, photo rapture. Collecting ties to the lives when they say that black lives matter, y'all. Deep, dark skin, even blacker from within. Keep pushing to the end until we get that win. They say they ain't up with him, but I'm up here with them. I had to cut them off so I could read again. Get back to living the next chapter in my life. The decision making man, don't take my chance.
Where are we gonna go? Why is the world so cold? Will the Lord take my soul? Who's really in control? Will the truth ever be told? Nobody really knows.
Hey, what's happening, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the PDXDOPE Live podcast. And yes, I'm your host, Mr. Ray Nelson, in the building, aka Double R. And here we are, December 30th, 2022. We're at the very end of the year, and we're getting ready to move on into 2023. So, you know how we do it, resolutions and all that good stuff. But before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce the panel we have here tonight. All right, Mr. Ivy Mays is in the building. What's up with you, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
Doing all right, man. Just back at it again with another show for the people.
Yeah, another year down, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, same to you. Bless. Still here. Next up, I got on my man Elijah Jackson in the building. What's up with you, brother?
What's cracking?
Friday, another one.
Yeah, shit. You gotta go on for New Year's Eve. What you say?
I'm probably gonna be kicking it with my little cousins. You know, we're gonna be over here. Down at the work.
I got mine, so
yeah, I'm gonna, bring it in with them. Probably get some cider or some shit for them, you know.
All right, yeah, we'll pull up.
Okay. All right, next up and last but not least, we got Miss Patty LaBelle in the building. What's up with you?
Nothing at work. What's up?
I see. She got her credentials on and all that.
Turn that over for you, for them stalkers.
That's right. You better be out there. I see one of your employees on the internet talking that shit. Anyway, so it looks like we're down the 224s. The Meme King and Terrence are not in today. So
we lost the light skin section, but Don holding it down though.
He said we lost the light skin section, but Don holding it down for y'all niggas today. All right. Happy Friday. I said, can we get a shout out to Barbara Walters? May she rest in love. Barbara Walters died today. Oh wow, I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
What's to her? Hello to Ebony. What's up to Pam is in the building. I don't StreamYard hit me up with that for. But anyway, man, we're gonna go ahead and get to it though. End of the year, got a couple crazy stories. Let's see what we got going on. But what about that show last week though? We're not gonna just act like that just didn't happen.
Yeah, what about that?
Did y'all see that? I'm not gonna
How could we not? We were there.
I'm not gonna mention anything in particular because I don't want to get somebody in trouble. But if you haven't seen that episode, you might want to go check it out on YouTube. Really crazy out there. It was an exciting time, exciting show. But anyway, year in, yeah, it was that type of show. But it's the type of shit that can go viral too, though, and also land you in a penitentiary. So for the first story today or tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about this.
As you know, hundreds of people got trapped in their cars during the blizzard. And unfortunately, many people died, including a woman from Charlotte. Jonathan Lowe from our partner station WSOC in Charlotte talked to Andell Taylor's grieving family.
The blizzard that pummeled Buffalo, New York Christmas weekend also dealt a heart-wrenching blow to this closely knit Charlotte family.
We're trying to get her here because I want her here with me.
Wanda Brown Steele grieving her daughter Andell Taylor, who was only 22 years old.
She went to Buffalo, New York to take care of her father, got a job up there, went back to school.
She got caught in that massive and deadly storm the day before Christmas. The details the family knows so far are hard to fathom.
On her way home from work, and my daughter was talking to her up to like a little past midnight.
It was a group text between Andell and her sisters back in Charlotte. She had just gotten stuck in blinding snow that was piling up fast.
I don't think none of us really knew how serious it was.
At 4:13 on Friday, Andell texted this video, her window seemingly completely covered by snow.
She was telling my sister that she was scared.
Then, just after midnight Christmas Eve, at 12:09 a.m., Andell texted another video. Inching down her window, you can see conditions had deteriorated.
She called 911 and she was waiting for them.
At this point, her sister Tamisha says she began to get angry. She says it seemed no one was coming to her sister's aid.
I feel like everybody that tried to get to her got stuck. Fire department, police. Why didn't they have chains on their tires? This is a state that's known for snow.
But this family says Andell was resilient and didn't panic.
She told my daughter that she was gonna go to sleep, and when she get up, she was gonna try to start walking.
That opportunity never came after family in New York made 2 failed attempts to find Andell in the car.
I told them that they needed to go back out there again. That's when they bust the window and seen that she was in there.
As previously reported, some have theorized she died from hypothermia. Her mom thinks it was carbon monoxide poisoning.
The car was running and the snow was still coming, so it blocked the pipes. Yeah, the exhaust pipes.
It's a tragic chain of events sandwiched between Christmas and Andell's upcoming 23rd birthday.
A lot of crying. That's it.
Still got presents under the tree.
It's so easy to ask yourself, why, God? Why? But it's not always meant for us to know the answer to that.
Well, I didn't print it for you. I was gonna go do it.
Wow, you know what? That's crazy. Harvey, what are your thoughts on that one?
Initially, prior to seeing your video, I was wondering why she didn't get out of the car and go like break a window out of somebody's house and try to get in. But that video showed, a little bit different. It's just one of those sad and unfortunate things, man. That shit looked like it was coming.
Yeah, it looked crazy as hell, though. What about you, Jax?
Man, yeah, I can't even speculate on what she could or should have did, man. I mean, I'm pretty sure she wanted to survive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, the shit's just unfortunate, man. I'm just trying to. I mean, I do wonder. I mean, for a car to be that far up under snow, I'm imagining the conditions had to be pretty bad before she even originally got on the road. And so shit, Christmas and everything else that she would just had to wait.
Yeah. Don, what are you?
It's unfortunate and it's sad, but being in blizzard conditions, you know what I'm saying? We can all say what we would have did, but I feel you, Jackson. Some things you look at the bigger picture before you even get into a car, you know. But then at the same time, these are the cards that were dealt to her. Either it was gonna happen this way, or she was gonna die another way. Her time was done here,
Right.
and
Yeah.
so
Well,
it's unfortunate that that it had to be like that, and that her family's hurting. But that ain't what you used to, baby. You from another sector of the
yeah.
country, and so you didn't know, you didn't understand the severity and what could happen. Also, you know what I'm
Damn.
saying? It's just like
Yeah.
that.
So
There's nothing. It's just a tragedy.
they
It's a
said she was
tragedy.
only 6 minutes away from her house when and she wasn't able to make it there. And the Buffalo has something like 40 straight hours of snow coming down nonstop.
Yeah, they
Um,
was like feet and feet, like that shit was crazy.
yeah. And it's
Hey,
not
did you?
uncommon, but it's not an uncommon thing that happens in Buffalo, though. What Don is saying is kind of correct that, not kind of, but correct that, she wasn't probably thinking anything of it, didn't really understand it like that. Because I've seen some pictures and videos of football, NFL players in their houses and like the snow and how it's just, garages packed in cars, it's like crazy. It gets like that out there.
I think they
So,
said like it was several people that died during that.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. She
yeah.
wasn't the only one.
No.
Yeah, and I
Hey,
tend to think it was covered. Go ahead, Ivory.
did you see the game when people had to use shovels and stuff to get their cars out of after the football game?
No, that
You
was
see
the
that?
players when they came back home. They had to shovel their cars out to get out
Yeah,
when they
the
came back
the
Yeah,
home after the
yeah,
game.
that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about. You see that shit? I
yeah.
yeah.
mean, that ice was crazy, or that snow just packed like 4 or 5 feet tall. Even taller.
But just
Just snow.
remember. I want to say it was like 2012 or something, whatever it was, and we had that little. All of a sudden, we had a little snow like blizzard like situation that came out of nowhere, and it wasn't supposed to be snowing. You know what I mean? And just the snow drifts that were up on the side of the freeway on I-84 and all that. And I remember that that wasn't nothing compared to what they had. But me and Loretta had the audacity to try to go to Costco that day when getting stuff for Christmas. And the next day, she tried to drive it and then wrecked her car, flipped her Jeep over. So, and that was just a little. That was just a little. That wasn't even. That was just a smidget of what they had. So just imagine being somewhere you can't even see out your windshield because it's coming down so thick, and you're not from that area and you don't know nothing about no snow. Yeah, you're not thinking like the smart person or the average person that's from there would think.
Yeah,
You thinking like
but
somebody
no.
that's a
But who thinks that? Okay, so okay, yeah, get all that. But what I'm saying is, that she got stuck in a car in
right.
snow, trapped.
She wasn't the
Let's
only
let's
one.
let's. That's what I'm saying. She got trapped in the snow, or anybody who gets trapped in the snow. That just shows you how heavy that shit is to begin with.
Right,
Where the snow is on both sides of the car, you can't get out the door now. You know what I'm saying? She was cool. She was able to have video at first. We seen that, and then a couple hours later, she was like, "I'm just gonna go to sleep." And when carbon monoxide poisoning or hypothermia, either way you look at it, that's kind of what happens is you get like tired and sleepy, that kind of thing. So she
right,
was probably trying to keep warm and you know and just went to sleep, and that's probably how that happened. But who knows? But I believe it's more likely that that's the reason. You know, and
right.
that's terrible. Let's see what we got in the comments section. Where it says weather is dangerous. It's being the snow, rain, wind, etc. Every year we see how weather does people in. Yeah, that's true. It don't matter what it is. That's why I guess I'll stay in the area where that shit don't be happening too heavy. For real, for real. But anyway, that's that though. Blessings to their family, man. That's just terrible tragedy, and for it to happen on Christmas, a lot of people are losing family members and friends and that kind of thing. And this is just not the time it's tough for these type of things to be happening. So, you know, prayers out to their family. Let's see here.
Clearly.
Here.
More than 200,000
Hey, Ray,
of
check
these
the
pillow fort
private
weighted
chat.
blankets are being
your
recalled
comment.
due to the risk of young children dying by suffocation. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, 2 sisters from Camp Lejeune, just 4 and 6 years old, became entrapped in the cover of the recalled weighted blanket.
There's a zipper component. It kind of acts like a duvet cover where you can zip up and down the cover of the weighted blanket. That's a concern for very young children who could unzip it and get into it and become suffocated that way. That was the mechanism by which, unfortunately, those 2 children died in North Carolina.
Dr. Daniel Park, the medical director at the Pediatric Emergency Department at UNC, says another concern is the weight of the blanket.
Some of these weighted blankets are quite heavy in relation to the body weight of some very young children, and that could be a hazard in itself as well.
The recalled children's blankets were exclusively sold at Target from December of 2018 through September of this year. While there are risks with weighted blankets, Dr. Park says there are benefits for some.
Older adults and teens should be perfectly fine with the weighted blankets, and there have been some shown benefits of weighted blankets, especially for sensory disorders or patients with autism. So there are certainly benefits, but for young children, they have not shown to display any sort of significant benefit that we know of. And now we've seen several cases of tragedy with these blankets.
CPSC and Target are urging consumers to stop using the weighted blankets and to contact Target for a full refund. I'm troubleshooter Diane Wilson, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.
What's happening, Captain?
What's the deal with the weighted blankets, though?
So whatever happened to swallowing your baby?
What?
It's like not a thing anymore. I don't understand.
Swaddling?
Yeah, like I mean,
Yeah.
that's. I mean, I'm
Well,
imagining
swaddling
blankets.
is still good, but weighted blankets bring a sense of security and help the children with sensories and things like that sleep. They feel hugged, they feel, held. But like, they're not talking about infants. They're talking about little kids like Kamari and younger that zip themselves up in there, and then when they can't breathe or can't get out, they suffocate. But like, I don't have any weighted blankets. I just got blankets. I'm not doing that. What's that
I ain't
noise?
never even heard of weighted blankets, to be honest.
I hadn't until, I mean, I want to say that I had, but I just didn't think it was a big deal or whatever. I thought certain people got it for certain reasons or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's to help with like people that. Something's going on.
So is my shit is it still choppy, Ivory? You guys?
No.
I hear this little sound like this noise I hear. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't think it's
shit
me.
is kind of going in and out, or it's kind of frozen.
Yeah.
Jax. Oh yeah, Jax was frozen.
He still is.
I wasn't frozen. My shit. I saw my picture the whole time. Y'all black.
No, you're choppy.
No,
You're
you're frozen.
choppy.
You're
choppy.
frozen like right now.
And you're choppy.
Yeah, go pay your internet bill real quick, man. We'll wait.
Oh no, he got the
oh, he's spitting.
Yeah. She said, I'm not opposed to a full refund, but I guess I'm furious about getting that from the retailer versus getting it from the manufacturer. I can dig it. Says you finna take a loss for that. And Big Body Grip, what up? Is in the building. What's happening with you? We like. And we go ahead and get Jax up in here real quick one time for the one time. Elijah in the building.
Oh, who is that other one? Oh.
That's Elijah. I'm just gonna take it off. There you go. He ain't frozen now, I don't think.
No.
All right, Claire says, on that note, is it the responsibility of the manufacturer
That's a problem.
or the retailer for the choices we make? But I guess there could be a warning label regarding use for children or maybe even adults. Maybe they have that on there. I mean, already. I guess we'll soon find out, though. But I don't know that. I didn't
But I
catch that.
assume they do have that on there because I mean it's like it's a
Yeah.
weighted blanket. You know what I mean? A weighted blanket. There's a reason
Yeah, like
they
that
have
just
that on
sounds
there.
so
There's a
restrictive.
disclaimer on there. It just seems like people should be more mindful of what they put their children in. You can't put your kids in something and then be mad because the baby died because you wasn't following the rules or paying attention to your kid. That's on you. Now, if the blanket, your baby died, I understand you want a refund, want your money back. Okay, fine, whatever. But you should have been more mindful of the situation and been more attentive to the child that was in this blanket. And they shouldn't be given to little kids.
Well, how many people? I don't know how many people got hurt behind those blankets.
I don't
know that they said 2 died with the weighted blankets.
COVID.
Something like it.
It's funny how they don't talk about COVID that much. I mean, they get a little shine every night here and there, but remember, this was the hot topic. They shut us down.
Made you. Never mind. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna be quiet and just hit my pen.
What happened?
I know where that's going. He said he's just gonna be quiet and smoke his pen.
Oh, because he didn't get the jab. Well, he was right. That's for sure. And there's so much bullshit. How many people got fired for that?
I lost $100K a year gig for that shit.
Because you wouldn't get the poke. And so what are their rules now from that old job? Do you know?
I don't know. It was. I mean, I got nigga this to sit back and chill at the crib and you know what I'm saying, hit shops up. But it was like I was like, nigga, I'm not for sale. At that time, I wasn't with it. I was like, they were trying to put the little money in front of me and dangle it. Like, we're giving you this. I don't care what you're giving me.
So Target, they giving you like the blankets they made in China, so you know they're gonna throw China under the rug on.
Oh, of course, most definitely.
Yeah, so China made it. And so it says people should stop using the blankets immediately and contact Target for a refund, which will be in the form of a $40 store credit. The commission said, in addition, Target is contacting all known purchasers directly to arrange returns, according to the CPSC.
Elijah and Tanya, what y'all doing?
No, would you? I mean, I wouldn't be scared of a weighted blanket. I guess
it's nothing to be scared of. It helps you sleep good. But
that's what I heard, though. But I think I'd be claustrophobic or something.
No, you wouldn't, because you don't ever have the heat on. That's like having your onesie on at night. You know, you like your onesies.
That weighted blanket. That shit is. I got these them Celerons. My blanket, that motherfucker, what is it? 9.5 pounds. So yes.
That's how heavy they are. I know for a little kid, that wouldn't, I mean, necessarily be safe, but
right.
But for
not even a weighted blanket, it's just the Celerons. You know the ones with the pictures of the animals and shit on there.
Yeah, one of those thick ones. You got a real thick one though.
I got like 4 blankets, them chef something blankets, soft ones who feel like a whole coat. Yeah, I got like 3 or 4 of them on my bed, so it's like I got a weighted blanket. So
that's like a bum's dream, man. Fuck you, mean?
Yeah, not a bum's dream. Oh,
Yeah, they say you
great.
should stop using the blankets though, but oddly enough, I was like, I want to know what
I
the
would say
big
buy
deal
at your own
is.
discretion.
Say what?
I would say just do it at your own discretion. You know what I'm saying? And be mindful and just don't put it on no kid.
Yeah. Oh shit. Nate says my wife has like 3 of them. I mean, so Nate, do you use them? How do they make you feel? I mean, is it like extra comfort, extra warmth? I mean, or does it keep you like feeling like secure or whatever? I just feel like I'd have a panic attack or something if I had one of the motherfuckers on. Cause you wake up in the middle of the night trying to, yeah, that'd be terrible. I don't know.
You
Now
be
I'm
fine.
nervous.
You
I
be
don't
fine.
know. Yeah, I ain't getting one.
Unless she
So
has your onesie on. You
it
be
says,
fine.
okay, I open up the box, and inside of the pamphlet, it says, "Do not use on an infant or an animal."
Mm.
Oh, Clara, you got one. So Clara's saying she got one. She says she just opened up the box.
Yeah.
Clara says it do not use with it. So now they gonna recall it?
Well, you know, when the Neanderthal cave people start losing children.
Yeah, I see what she's saying though, man. Like, who's like? So
Like
you
you
gotta
say,
think the
Ray, people
law.
can't read. They ain't reading.
No, they can. They just choose not to.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's ridiculous though, man. Like, and then but still though, the people is panicking if that's what it says, if they have that in the path, and nothing was mentioned in the story that they had that, that they had that warning signs or anything in there, right?
Right.
I didn't hear him say any of that stuff in that
They're not
story.
gonna win that lawsuit because you
No.
should have been being mindful about what you was doing. That's why they only giving refunds on the blanket. They're not getting ready to get nothing out of that. That's
Yeah,
stupid.
well, I mean, but the store is giving them a store credit, so they can take that. That's better than giving them
Yeah.
cash money.
Right.
And as far as the people that had got injuries or from that, I don't think that that the company should be liable if there's warning
Not at
signs
all.
in there. Because
Not at
I
all.
mean, I just think that naturally you would be smart enough to be like, I'm cool. I ain't putting that on my little baby or no little kid. And then, and if you look at it, then you got instructions to go along with that, and you still do it, like, motherfucker, that just didn't think in your mind that this might suffocate your fucking kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, just it's tragic as it sounds, though. It just seems idiotic to me. Oh, so they say he said he don't use them, but she loves them. And then it also says not to be used by children, and it said also not to be used by children. So what else these motherfuckers supposed to say? It says not
You
to
gonna
be
tell me if you got a
used.
little punk ass kid, just put him under a weighted blanket and act like you ain't know?
Right.
It says not to be used by invalid, sleeping, helpless, or unconscious persons with diabetes, persons with poor circulation, or insensitive to heat. Okay. Oh, so Claire got her from the pharmacy. Is heated and massage, so she got some more high tech, 1,000-pound blanket and shit. Her shit got, because if you talk about if your parents said it massages,
right,
dude, that's goddamn unicorn in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That motherfucker do it all. Hell, and snuggle up like a motherfucker. Ain't that something?
Said that I don't need no girlfriend.
Man, shit. But yeah, no, that's dangerous though, I guess. But yeah, I don't know, man. I would try one out though. Might want to get one just in case nigga ain't got nowhere to be. You out here on the streets and in a blue tent. That's what I'm saying. She got a whole bunch of stuff on hers, man. Like a whole bunch of amenities. Her shit is cracking. She got her shit cracking. Hey, so let me ask you something. So you as a kid, you play with toys, right?
Right.
you play with toys, right, Jax?
Did I play with toys? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay. So the question is, so at what age do you feel like you just stop fucking with toys, like whether it be
I
action
still
figures?
play with toys.
Mm-hmm. But
I
like,
still
what
play
with
with
toys
Nyree
now?
dolls and
Play
stuff.
with adult toys.
You say? Okay. But I guess I want to say more in the realm of childlike toys.
Yeah, I still play with little kid toys. I play with Nyree dolls and stuff.
I can't speak for everybody else, but I mean, I don't know. I was a real different kid. I stopped giving a fuck about toys and cartoons real early, and my eye was unfortunately focused in the street. So I was fascinated and intrigued by that at a very early age. So, you know, I was a lot of kids my age.
Yeah. What about you, Irie?
Man, I still watch cartoons. To be honest with you, if I'm every once in a while, and as far as toys, I mean, shit, I just went to adult, you know, the remote control cars and the video games and, you know, stuff like that.
Right.
I mean, I might not be playing with Tonka trucks or no shit like that, but, you know, there's some type of games or whatever, you know, that I still, or toys that I still, you know, play with, you know.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm able to watch a cartoon or some shit. Like, I mean, especially like when my kids was younger, through my kids or something like Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, that was my shit. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's more or less like bonding with my children. But as far as like me just actively, just myself coming in and turning on a cartoon, like, yeah, not too likely. Unless it's like a old school joint, like a Aladdin or some shit like that. But you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! I think for me, when I got out of cartoons, I think it was more like, you know, high school, because I still watched the Smurfs even when I was in high school. That was the one cartoon I stayed watching. But I used to, you know, I think, but when it came to action figures and toys and shit like that, I want to say like 6th or 7th grade. I think want to say the year I played football was the year I was
what
like,
the fuck was y'all playing with in 6th and 7th grade?
Hey, Ray, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Not to cut you off, man, but you ain't telling the truth, man. But remember that adult cartoon you was telling me about where they was
F is for Family?
Yeah.
Oh no, bro! You talking about that nasty ass cartoon with the hormone monster?
Oh yeah.
That shit's gross.
Yeah, I watched those cartoons. They're adult cartoons, though.
Yeah, he ain't talking about that kind of shit, Scoop. Yeah,
no, I mean, I'm not hating on anybody who does it. I'm just saying that, you know, as far as the childhood thing, though, you know what I mean? Like, it was like 6th grade, stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, it started to fade because I was playing sports and stuff like that. You know, other shit was happening. I was like, I wasn't into that. You know, my friends that was still doing that, you know, it was like,
I'm trying to figure out, like, what was you playing with all the way up to 7th grade? What toy?
I mean, it's like a nigga had collected action figures and shit like that.
I don't know. I don't know, man.
Yeah. I mean, that, like, you know, that was, but that's, like I said, it was like at that time, the nigga was playing sports. It wasn't no more, you know, after that.
Right.
No, I hear you. I'm trying to think 6th. I don't remember seeing too many niggas that age with toy. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, they had their collections. They was transitioning. They wasn't, you know, that wasn't it no more. They was doing other stuff. But, you know, there's some people that still got, you know, toys. So that's why I brought it up, is because the toy industry, you know, a lot of adults buy toys, you know, they're a reason for the surge in the toy industry. So I wanted to share the story real quick.
Billions of toys will be sold this Christmas. Who's getting the gifts may be surprising. Adults are now purchasing toys for themselves, which is increasing the growth of the toy industry. Adults, per CNBC, who tend to spend more on toys, have a great fondness for cartoons, superheroes, and collectibles that remind them of their childhood. They buy merchandise such as action figures, Lego sets, and dolls that might typically be considered for kids.
See, well, I mean, it's different from collecting them and actually playing with them. Like, I mean, I know motherfuckers that still might collect fucking Hot Wheels because they gonna hold value or some shit like that. So I mean, that's different. I'm thinking you saying actively, like, like motherfucker playing with the fucking action figures and making them fight each other and shit.
I think that probably stopped like towards the third grade or something.
That's why I was like, what the fuck was you playing with
like,
up until
like,
the sixth or seventh grade? Like,
yeah, I had a Steve Austin doll and all that, bro. Yeah. No, I think it was out there just, yeah, no. Yeah, I remember that was it. He-Man was it, though. Yeah, that was like He-Man was the end of the road. I think those were like the last toys that I had that I remember that I used to be really into, and like I was like, oh, this ain't no cool shit no more. You got to drop those.
Yeah, but all the toys that we had, like they were money, bro. I was watching YouTube. This was some months back, where a dude was getting the old Hot Wheel cars that we used to have, and they would like repaint them and redo the wheels and all that stuff to make them factory and stuff, and get money, man, on them little Hot Wheels that we used to have play with.
I'm gonna tell you a toy that I'd play with right now. Is a racetrack. You want them old school racetracks that you put together. You click them at the end. Click them with the electric car. You plug the joints in.
Yeah.
You push the button. I want one of those. I want one of those again. Me and Steven used to.
Big boy. Did you see that big boy that Boots got?
No, I think I did. I seen it. But see, like,
yeah, you want to come help him do that?
Me and Stevie did. We would take our big race that we would meet over at my grandmother's house, and she had an open room for us, bro. And we would put our sets together and make a giant ass track and race cars, nigga. Shit was dope. That used to be my shit. I would still do that now. We used to buy oil for the car. Used to get tires for them and everything, the little sponge tires and all that shit. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, He-Man was hard. Oh, pause. Jesus Christ. That was terrible. Rocka Socko Robots. That was dope. I think everybody might have had one of those. Jacks. Did they have Rock'em Sock'em Robots?
They had the Rock'em Sock'em joints.
Or a version of it.
Just stiff though. They just
boom, 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 boom until the head pop up. Yeah, that shit was weak though. But but a nigga used to play it though. Shit though. But anyway, but I still got I got toys right now. I got a Superman doll right here. There's a Black Panther helmet right there. I got a Chewbacca cup right here. I got a Game of Thrones bobblehead, or one of those little, those big head toy things downstairs in the box, and a couple other toys. So I got a couple toys, but I don't play with them. Playing with toys.
I was just putting that shit in my head. That shit sounded crazy.
Oh my goodness! Yeah, they can't even say playing with toys, man.
Nah, I was just like, when you was like 6th, 7th grade, I'm like, what? That's why I'm like, nigga, what kind of toys you playing with?
Nah, but there are kids that still fuck with toys like that, though, bro. That's not a thing. So here I go defending myself. No, but I don't think that that's uncommon, bro.
Bro, I would if I was in 6th, 7th grade and I walked in to see my partner. He had a little thing. He was going, and he was just there, bro. I want to go home now.
Hey man, listen, man. There was kids who was like that, and I bullshit you. I mean, I'm serious, bro. Straight like that. I mean, like you said,
you was the ones that like the LARP and shit like that. So I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Man, for real, man. This comic books, that whole fantasy world stuff, bro, man. People are in that shit.
Elijah, where's my charger?
See that nigga Jack's got some toys in the stash somewhere.
Yeah, he do.
Breaking out his little Star Wars man.
Hey, dude, you see, I wasn't gonna say nothing, but you notice how he was like, he had the whole animation thing, about banging at the trucks and shit. He ain't fooling nobody.
No, animation, that's like anime.
Man, No, I don't even know what anime is. I mean, or is it Japanese cartoons?
Yeah, my daughter, she into that shit. You ain't, bro. You didn't have the charger when you put it out the last time.
Oh, yeah, you said.
All right.
This shit finna go dead.
What happened?
No, I said this phone finna go dead probably.
Yeah, my computer, and he got my other computer. I'm finna go take it from him. Give me a second.
Yep.
Let me see.
Yeah, what's the trip is my mom. She got me a Lego anniversary edition, bro. It's still in the it still got the bow on it and everything from probably like 10 years ago.
Did she? You got you a straight Lego set, and you ain't never did nothing with it, or just kept it in the box?
Because I knew it's probably gonna be worth money someday, so I just kept it in, the original shit.
Right, you need to look it up or whatever.
Yeah,
I got I know people that still deal in Legos. Shout out to Michael Gosh, guy I work with. He's in the Comic-Con and that kind of stuff. So he got shit like that. He's into that shit deep. You know what I mean? From comic, all of it, bro. Straight up. Yep, he don't want to do the thumbnails for the show.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he's into that type of stuff, and he be breaking this shit down. I'll be sitting there like, if I didn't know it, nigga, I know now. Yep, one of them. But so check this out, man. Do you know that game Fortnite?
Yeah, I got that on my PlayStation.
Oh, you do got Fortnite?
Yeah,
So,
my nephew downloaded that.
So they got sued for like or they had to pay a fine for like $520 million or something like that.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, for they say for bringing harm to kids or whatever it is. So, and I heard that, I was thinking about all the other games that's out there. So I got a story here. I'm gonna play it real quick. 1 second.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what type of harm they could have done.
Yeah, me too.
Now to the record-setting settlement between the maker of the hit game Fortnite and the FTC. The company agreeing to pay more than $500 million to settle 2 lawsuits, including one claiming it violated children's privacy. Trevor Alt is here with more on that. Trevor, good morning.
Good morning, Whit. So everybody knows Fortnite is gigantic. We're talking about 400 million player accounts here. It is probably, almost certainly, the most popular game in the entire world. But the FTC says the company that founded this game is not playing fair, and now it's time for them to pay up. This morning, the FTC reaching record-breaking settlement agreements with the creator of Fortnite, Epic Games, agreeing to pay a pair of fines totaling $520 million.
This is a big deal for the FTC and for the public.
The first settled civil complaint filed against the company alleges Epic Games violated the Federal Children's Online Privacy Protection Act by collecting personal information from Fortnite players under the age of 13 without notifying their parents or obtaining verifiable parental consent. That lawsuit also accused the company of automatically and illegally enabling real-time voice and text chat communications for children and teens playing the game.
And the result of this was that children were exposed to online bullying, to blackmail, and to harassment, which led to significant trauma.
The second settled civil complaint centers around in-game purchases, alleging the company used confusing and inconsistent button configurations to trick players into unwanted payments.
We found that even when a user was just looking to wake the game back up after it had gone into sleep mode, they could be charged with all sorts of fees that they didn't intend to make.
Epic Games says we accepted this agreement because we want Epic to be at the forefront of consumer protection and provide the best experience for our player. We share the underlying principles of fairness, transparency, and privacy that the FTC enforces.
And Epic Games also now has to make several changes, like establishing a privacy program. They made some privacy changes back in September. They also have to get some independent audits, too. The company, of course, took in more than $5.5 billion in revenue last year, so that softens the blow, Cecilia, of the $500 million fine.
Wow, just incredible. Okay, Trevor, thank you so much.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our
It's a lot of dough. It's a lot of dough. 500 million. So I guess that explains why they feel like well, it looks like they broke some rules and so they're being fined. But I wonder how much money, how much of that are there people specifically that were affected by, you know, some of those violations, and were they I mean, how much they were compensated, or how much of the deal did they get out of that? Because it was 2, they said.
I blame the parents, bro. I mean, because you and I play, you know, online and stuff like that. In order to get bullied, bro, your parents have to pay the subscription that allows you to play online, right? And
Right.
then, like, these kids need to toughen up, man. I mean, you get bullied in school, you get bullied playing the game. Remember the times we played people online? They didn't know how old we was, and they was talking shit to us. You know,
Right.
I mean, it's just ridiculous, bro. So what if they use your information? Okay, there's 5 13-year-olds playing the game. You know, so what? You know.
But see, the thing is though, there's been sexual assaults have happened behind, video games, that kind of thing. So there's been rules in place to try to protect kids for certain stuff like that, for certain exploitation, because you got grown-ups, you got pervs that prey on children, that use that platform, unfortunately, to try to get at those children. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Well, that's where the parents
should be monitoring and doing better.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
You can't get online unless your parents is paying the subscription.
Right.
Dig what I'm saying? So I mean, you these parents can't do the shit that our parents used to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Where sometimes the video game was our babysitter. Sometimes, now with social media and the kids having access to all this shit, you can't do that. You can't leave your kid unattended like we used to be.
Right.
These sensitive ass kids.
So, and Ebony says, what about all those other games, Teller, Mortal Kombat, Assassin's Creed, Call of Duty? I mean, that list goes on. There's a level of parental responsibility that seems to be missing from the story.
Yeah, I agree.
Kind of what you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, Tekken, she mentioned that as well, or that's what she was talking about. But yeah, but I mean, but when it comes to privacy, privacy laws, when it comes to that, it's like if somebody takes your information, they can't really, your banking information or selling your information and shit like that. And like little, taking advantage of young kids who, they want that game or whatever. They got their parents' information, the card to set up the game, their card information and all that. Would you like to purchase this? Like, yeah, card information is right there. Boom, automatically. They, shit like that, bro. That's what these games do to get money. They make you buy chips. Yeah. So okay. So it's all on the parents.
So you don't think
they
so?
Have to pay any money for violating those rules that were already in place?
To be honest with you, Ray, they might have some type of fault somewhere. I mean, if you go through the fine print, but bottom line, the parent, my nephew downloaded Fortnite. I didn't know shit about the game. This was years ago. I still got it. You know what I mean? They ain't asked me to do shit. I gotta go on the game and download new shit. You know what I mean? Snatch the headphones. You dig what I'm saying? It's just so much shit that these adults need to take accountability for. I mean, sit down there with your kid while he or she is playing the game.
Right.
I mean,
right.
Stop blaming everybody else for the shit that your kid has been exposed to.
Right. But let's see. Let's take a look, man, because I know there's stories that talk about that. Let me see. We got.
Hey.
Okay, so yeah, Fortnite.
What you pulling up, brother?
Um.
I'm telling you, like,
Oh.
no, I'm talking to you. I thought to him. I wasn't talking to him.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at video game bullies or whatever.
Cyber bullies.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. So you don't think they should have got awarded any of that money?
Who, me?
I mean, yeah. Well, Ivory already said no. He said parents need to be more accountable.
I mean, what? Yeah, but no. I mean, I understand the accountability factor, but at the same time, if you know what I'm saying, that's part of the stipulations where these motherfuckers is supposed to. You know what I'm saying, they know that's just kind of like, you know what I'm saying. Anything minors, you have to obtain consent from a parent to even take a child on a field trip, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, any time a child isn't authorized to get permission for shit,
Right.
and them motherfuckers being a corporation know that, and they know who's putting this information in because the child ain't smart enough. They putting their real birth date, all this shit in there. You see what I'm saying? So they know little Timmy's 12, and putting this shit in. And they don't give a fuck. They like, send the money, little Timmy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because when they pay that fine, it's gonna be minute to what they brought in anyway. So, shit, they'll take the hit.
You know what I think about from this? I mean, just thinking about this, I think about the little kid that killed his mom for the because he ordered something on Amazon. You know, it's Amazon, but you know, like on video games, they order those the V chips or whatever to make their team or their player better. What are those
Yeah.
called?
I do skins and shit.
Yeah, but you pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it costs bread. I never really, I mean, as deep as it go with me playing Madden or any of those games, bro, it's just playing somebody online, bro, getting smoked and just whatever, nigga. But I don't buy none of that, bro. I will not give them no money to try to make my team.
So I ain't gonna lie. When I be playing what game? I can't remember exactly what game I was playing. But yeah, I bought the skins and stuff like that. It's hooked to my credit card, but it asks
First time I've ever seen that happen.
password. You see
First
what
time
I'm
I've ever
saying?
seen that happen.
Once again, like let's
In
say
this
my
month,
nephew was
for real.
playing the game and wanted to order a whole bunch of shit. He couldn't. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's look at okay, all four of us grew up a certain type of way for the most part. You see what I'm saying? Our parents ain't try to sue us. I mean, sue other companies for this shit. You know, these kids is. I mean, these kids have these irresponsible parents, and then these kids grow up being big, irresponsible, spoiled. They couldn't find their way out of a wet paper bag. You see what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to do shit.
Right. So they call V-Bucks is what Ebony calls them. She says they're
okay.
V-Bucks. She also says that having your information taken is one thing, but parents need to be accountable for making sure financial information is secure to where these kids can't just have a one-click button as an option.
Yep.
So I think you guys are on the same page on that one. But like as Nate would say, you still won't know until it shows up on your card or you're short on something when you're trying to take somebody out of the restaurant and then they say, sir, your card is declining. You be sitting there, what kid in order like $5,000 worth of fucking V-Bucks, you know what I'm saying, to get some goddamn 11s on the 2K or some shit, nigga, for real. Oh my God, bro. I just couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. I would never spend no money on it like that.
Yeah, I just think the parents need to take accountability. The game was babysitting. The game was doing your job, babysitting. And You know, yeah, there's if you know that there's pedophiles out there, right, that are playing the games, which means more so you need to be right there with your kid if they want to, be online or doing this, that, and the other. I mean, you could hear a conversation if you hear little Timmy saying, "Yeah, I'm 5. Yeah, I'm at home by myself. Hold on, what the fuck is?" Okay, check this out. Right, when you were left at home by yourself, the first thing your parents told you, the very first couple times you stayed home by yourself, is if you don't answer the phone. But if you do answer the phone, don't tell nobody you at home by your motherfucking self. What
We
these
can
dumb
hear you.
kids? Yeah, I'm by myself. I live at such and such street. Yeah, the spare key is under the mat. Dummy.
Dawn says she can't hear us.
She in a hospital.
Oh yeah, you got that. Her coverage might be a little bit off.
She fucking with us. Why somebody needs some goddamn nigga? I mean, this ain't funny, but nigga, somebody might need her help because they under that heavy ass cover, nigga. And she fucking with us.
Yeah,
Man, did you guys hear about the? So the boy he had. So I gave you guys the stories though. So it was. Let me see. It was. Okay, so yeah, man fatally slashed 2 strangers in random encounters around New York City. Officials say the killings come at a time of increased anxiety citywide over random violence. One moment. Yeah, we know. All right, share the screen. And
unprovoked stabbings throughout the city to see if he's done any others.
Detectives say that Roland Codrington is a murderer behind several stabbings that killed 2 men, arrested and charged after a citywide manhunt on Christmas Eve.
Thank God we put this to an end.
The 35-year-old has a long criminal history that includes 12 arrests. Detectives say his most recent crimes began on December 19th on Avenue A near 13th Street. Police believe around 1 o'clock in the morning, a 51-year-old man and he bumped into each other outside of a mini-mart. They got into about a 20-second fight. Police say then he slashed that man in the neck, killing him.
So you don't think there's any connection between the 2 men?
No connection at all.
The chief of detectives says surveillance shows Codrington with a woman, and 3 days later, she's with him in more footage at Teddy's Bar in East Harlem. The night spot is near Codrington's apartment. Police say that on December 22nd, he walked into that bar with a pit bull and a bat, allegedly upset, feeling that he was disrespected the week before.
He proceeded to go behind the bar where he assaulted the bartender and destroyed property. When 2 customers intervened, they were both stabbed with a large knife that the male was carrying.
Police say he wasn't done, and on December 23rd, detectives believe that he stabbed a 61-year-old pediatrician, Bruce Henry, inside Harlem's Marcus Garvey Park. Police say that's where Codrington went to cool off after that bar fight. Investigators tell us that the men didn't know each other, and Henry died near the Watchtower. All 3 of these incidents were connected after police spotted him and his girlfriend in the doctor's Mercedes-Benz.
Our hearts go out to the family and friends and loved ones of the victims who fell prey to this predator.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow.
well, all right. Well, what do you think about that?
How many people did he kill?
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Get that nigga the chair, man.
Oh, you in New York? He ain't no death penalty in New York, so he probably just gonna get life.
Well, I need to start frying these motherfuckers, man, on live TV.
For real.
On live TV? You watch yet?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
I'll watch it. I'll watch it.
Word?
Yeah.
I would too. I ain't gonna even lie.
Like pay-per-view. Shit, help pay for some of these taxes around this bitch.
Clearly.
Damn, this nigga said pay-per-view on this motherfucker.
We watch fights. What's the difference?
Yup. You know, people will watch that shit just to be curious, and then they'll probably try to sue because of the shit that they seen. Shit.
Ain't gonna work. You chose to pay for it to watch it, so too bad.
Right. Yeah.
They still find a loophole. Some motherfucker violated. Call it inhumane or some bullshit.
Yeah, yeah, he was with his girl, so they kept making sure that they mentioned her in the situation. So I wonder what she had to do with that.
She probably one of them big mouth bitches that got something to say all the time, and then he want to go stand and defend her honor, like the Will Smith and Jada Pinkett type shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, here we are.
So it says the Associated Press is two seemingly isolated and random outdoor murders at the height of the holiday season and of the kind New Yorkers have increasingly feared since the pandemic began were blamed by police officials Monday on a city resident with a criminal record. James Essich, chief of the detectives for the New York Police Department, underscores at a news conference on how brief and unplanned were the encounters. So this dude just was mad, and if you said or had probably said anything to him or had words with him, whatever they were, you had action at getting attacked by this dude.
Oh, let's do what they do. That was mental health.
Hey, did they say how old he was?
I'll see if I can find that. They haven't mentioned that. They just show that one of the victims.
Shit, that's the case. That he a threat to the fucking public like that.
Also, he's 50. No, he wasn't. I think he ain't 51. Go ahead.
They could have put his ass somewhere. If he a threat to the public like that, to where he just walking around wild and out, waiting to trip on somebody. They got places for motherfuckers like that.
Clearly.
Or if somebody lay his funky ass down.
Yeah, because he's tripping, bro. Wow.
I got time for that shit, bro.
That's the bar. He was drinking a seltzer, was walking several blocks from Union Square when he was approached by Cordington, who was accompanied by his girlfriend. Yep. His girlfriend was with him. This is after a 20-second long caught on camera dispute. Cordington, 35, slashed Cunningham across the neck with a knife, leaving him to die, Essing said. At 11:30 p.m. on December 22nd, Corrington entered the Lower East Side bar with a pit bull and a baseball bat. Corrington thought he had been disrespected, so that's kind of what they already said in the story. It's just when the two men kind of break it up or whatever.
Yeah, this motherfucker just stole off.
Yeah, he started just stabbing people. He killed another dude, Dr. Bruce Maurice Henry, 60,
I like that motherfucker on the max.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, he was vicious with it. And well, it was like a little steak knife or something. Well, I mean, and it's like he killed. How many people did he kill?
The max dude, I think two.
On the max, two
He
people.
killed two.
Yeah, that shit was
trying to
crazy.
help, right?
Yeah, I think so. I want to say one of them. There was one that got stabbed but survived, I believe.
Right, he killed two and another one survived.
Right.
The one that survived was the one he initially started tripping with.
Yeah, it's a white dude, right?
No, he was tripping on the little girls on the max. And
Yeah, I know. I'm saying, but when they all stuck up for him, I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nate has said something. I guess we said he said it's cool to take accountability, but when they are talking, or when they were taking your information and the parents don't even know, then it's crazy. They paid that much money because they knew they was getting over on people.
Exactly my point. So I'm saying They know damn because them little kids is dumb as hell. When they ask you to verify information, they're like, well, what's the birthday? They telling them, 2017. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know goddamn well this wasn't no adult you was talking to or dealing with, chatting with. However, they gave the payment information. You know what I'm saying? Because there's verifications. Like, I mean, even if you
Shit,
like
they
I
ain't
said,
talking to nobody. All you need to have is the information to plug in.
Well,
These
my
kids,
thing is just
yeah.
like right now, that's a $99 charge on my thing from Apple, and I'm like, how? And I didn't order nothing, and I'm trying to reach Apple. I got to do all this extra. I'm gonna have to go to the Apple store to figure out where the fuck.
And they're gonna suspend your iCloud account and investigate it and all that shit.
What it is it's like how the fuck did I get a $99 charge? That ain't even a normal routine on my account.
He
So
said
what are we
mental
doing?
health. I think he said.
So what are we doing?
Okay, so they said he says a third person died in that situation with that crazy dude. And what up to Christina Green in the building? How you doing? Thanks for joining us. Shit, this is the first time I didn't see you come on the show. But yeah.
I was talking to her before we started.
Oh, okay, that's what's up though. So he killed a third person. That's what Nate said. A third person died. That's just bad luck if you ran across that dude. I don't give a fuck who you was.
That was a hate crime, and no question. The dude in New York was just on some extra mental health stuff. He's killing everybody, no matter what color he was. But the dude on the Max, he was specifically targeting them girls because they had hijabs on and all that.
Yeah. I read something about that. I'm not too sure it was exactly all the way like that, but that dude was a little.
You about to piss me off, fam.
Uh-oh.
About to see somebody's soul snatched tonight.
Again.
Shoot. Oh, they in the comment section talking to each other. Shit. But yeah, man, that's so they say it's mental health, and they said mental health though. It's always mental health when a motherfucker get caught. I bet you that's exactly what that dude gonna say too. That it's mental health, and that
why not? It works for everybody else.
He had a bad childhood. He gonna go with it.
Yup.
And the judge is still gonna get that nigga life. You know what I'm saying? He lucky he ain't in Florida or Texas or something like that, because them places will put you down, bro. They ain't playing, man. Listen, y'all can argue about if it's good or bad, or it's immoral or not, or if it's expensive or not. We just finna get rid of this dude. This motherfucker killed like 5 people, and we talking about, we forgive them, the family, the victim's family. But I bet you the motherfuckers that's the victim that actually died or were they not forgiving you.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck you mean, man? I don't understand that, bro. It's just like, but my point is they put you down, man.
Yeah.
Quickly. We gonna go ahead and process you, man. You know what I'm saying? Get you out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? And how is it more expensive to murder them though? Or that's essentially what they doing. But how much more? You know what I'm saying? It's like, really?
It's cheaper to get rid of them.
I pay that electric bill.
No. They will argue. They will argue that it's expensive to do that because it's them housing them up into the point or whatever, which I don't understand.
Well, why do we house them? Why don't we just immediately kill them then, if that's the case? I mean, why are we waiting to execute somebody when they killed 17 people, a baby, and 2 dogs? What are we waiting for? You know what I'm saying? What are we waiting for? Like, immediately annihilate them and exterminate them. They're like cockroaches. We're not saving the cockroaches. Oh, well, maybe they'll go to somebody else's house and we'll just not kill them today. No, off them, get it over with, be done with it. Why? We won't waste no money. It costs it costs nothing.
I would say
injection or electrocution. Mm-hmm.
I would say that if I would say it should be like this. It should be everywhere. But I think that the appeals process, we ain't gonna wait. We're gonna go ahead through all the levels, all the courts. As soon as your ass is guilty, we sentence you to death. We're gonna put your appeals out, all of them. that we're gonna make sure the course is not. We're gonna dot our I's. That's where we're gonna spend the money at. And once they come back and they all say your motherfucking ass is done, we finna knock you off.
Period.
Right then and there, nigga. Ain't gonna be no last meal, nigga. You gonna get some cereal, my nigga. It's over.
Man, you're not even gonna get no cereal. What you need to eat for? You about to be dead.
Right.
Why are we feeding you? It doesn't even make your waste. That's gonna be somebody.
Right, you're gonna shit anyway after you eat. So after you
so
die,
who wants to clean that up? So we might as well just go ahead and off you.
Yep.
Right.
You think they gave us slaves the mass meal before they hung their ass? No. So let's just be real.
Yeah. Oh, she's referring to mental health. She says, "Well, to me, it's an excuse to be stupid. It can. I think it's an excuse for people. They exploit it. A lot of is what is my point. You know, I think that mental health is actually a real thing, and people suffer from mental health. You know what I mean? And they, they struggle
I deal with motherfuckers that's really so
this
like
they got issues, but but what I'm talking about are the ones that they say mental health when they get in trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But they ain't never been diagnosed and won't ever go get no help. And we can talk about, environments, how people came up and what the struggles, systemics, all that type of shit though. But still in the same, this is what happens. Let me see here. We got that says death row is more expensive than life because of the amount of appeals and the level that those appeals are on, and they automatically appeal. Okay, so I'm with that.
But why do we even get an opportunity to appeal once we've proven that they've killed 17 people, 3 babies, and 2 dogs? It doesn't matter. Your appeal means nothing. We're not doing it. You're out of here.
No, what she said, but so death row is more expensive than life.
Right.
Because of the amount of appeals. I mean, if they speed up the process, like in Texas, they get that shit done quickly. I just think that they need to quit fucking bullshit, especially with straightforward. There's a whole lot of murder cases, senseless murder cases, and if it's a death penalty, I'm sorry, man. I'm not sorry. No, I'm not. Fuck that.
Sorry, not
sorry. If you on that fucking bullshit, man, you're out of here, man. And we gonna make sure we get all this appeal shit out the way quickly. We have 90 days. What the fuck are we waiting for? If this especially if it's not something where if it's some shady shit going on, some law enforcement's on some bullshit, y'all know the drill. If it's something like that or could be, bro, then I get like we might have to take a deeper look into some shit like that. But I'm talking about nigga like we know we got the evidence, we got them with the gun videotape, everything.
That's different. Off the ass.
Gotta go. We ain't even gonna have it. Should be somewhere we don't even go into court.
Right.
Come on, let's go.
Yep.
Right back here, fam. This is what the video say. That's him or her. Get your motherfucking ass over here. Pop one to the brain with the thing, and then you're done. That's cheap. Claire. I'm telling you, that's cheap, Claire.
It's just very cheap, Claire. And there are people that are not guilty on death row. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the ones that we caught red-handed with the blood dripping off your fingertips, and you're on camera, and all the bodies lead back to you. Everything is on you.
Yeah. Like I said, if it's something where it's questionable, then I wouldn't be so certain to kill those people.
Just like the lady that pushed the baby out onto the Max tracks. It's on camera. Off with her head. Even though the baby is not dead, off with her head, man. For real. That's a perfect example of she shouldn't even be able to be a part of the society or the world or anything anymore.
Okay, so but Jeffrey Dahmer can get the death penalty, right? I don't even think they had the death penalty there. He just did he? He did, huh? But he got killed by the dude, right?
Before he could even,
But what does Wisconsin have? Wisconsin have the death penalty?
He was getting that.
So that's what happened. I mean, because I watched this shit. I just don't remember.
I don't think it made it all the way to that point to where they got to.
No, he got killed in prison.
No, I'm saying, but I don't think the court stuff, I don't think it went all the way, was done yet before they did something to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember exactly either. I gotta watch. You should ask Devin. He probably know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
So let's see here. So Claire says, but you have to look at death row. It says leave it to the laws and they'll have the jury believe it. It's unquestionable. And I mean, well, I guess the defense lawyer. I mean, I know we get cynical about it, but see exactly.
She said Chester's.
Chester's and killings like cannot be fixed or rehabilitated. Right. But people want to sit there and man, we gotta get rid of it. If we want a better place to live, we need better parenting, and we need to get rid of the people that's eligible.
Who said Chester's? That is
if you're eligible for extermination, you
But
know that's how
what are the grounds to get you exterminated is the question.
It depends. Like I'm
you
talking
can't tell
about,
me I got exterminated because I was selling bricks of cocaine. Like that's crazy.
I didn't say
no,
bro. No.
That's what I'm asking you. Like, what are the grounds? Like,
who's on the death? Who got death, bro? Well, maybe I think that I've heard that before. Unless you, I mean, for selling bricks though.
What is it? Are we just talking about for murdering motherfuckers and raping, like that type of shit?
Yeah, the phallus. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about death penalty cases.
Okay, you said exterminate them all the way up out of here. Got you.
Yeah, for people that
no longer. I got you.
Yeah, those. I ain't talking about if you didn't sell some bricks. This nigga got offended. Hold on. He says, I'm trying to be clear. Hold on. So, look at the bricks got it. Okay. No, I ain't saying that. That would be too hard, bro. It says these is people.
No, I was asking because the backward sentencing now, I didn't see motherfuckers get more time for selling dope than killing a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely true. It's just they should have got the help at a young age because it starts when that's when it starts with these sick folks. Oh man, we was just talking about all of this shit, Christina, last week. Last couple of weeks, we was kind of talking about this stuff.
What's up, baby?
Yeah.
How'd you score?
Let me pull that off. Oh my. So anyway, since we all know some about the medical things, so I got another story I think this is on like the nightly news, but it talks about the growing concerns over the impact of medical misinformation on public health. Like across the U.S., there's growing concerns about medical misinformation and the impact it's having on much more than just COVID vaccine rates. NBC News' Kristen Dangren spoke to health officials in Oklahoma City about the dangerous situation and how they're pushing back. And so, let's see what this is talking about.
I mean, shit, that's big business right there. As always, I mean, especially when motherfuckers are fear-mongered and they run quick to Western medicine and anything the doctors say. You got a toothache and they tell you got stage 5 cancer or stage 4 cancer. It's like, what the fuck? You like, nigga, I said my tooth hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, they tell you that they definitely fear you into some shit unless you know better. Or sometimes you might really have a problem and they ignore the shit and tell you don't got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't feel like dealing with the shit.
Right. I'm gonna well, let's check this story out, and then we want you to elaborate on that.
Sure, if he was going to get the COVID vaccine.
They said it's going to change your DNA. They came up with the vaccine too
Misinformation that fueled rumors and divided communities across the country. But while the spread of COVID may have slowed since the height of the pandemic, the spread of misinformation has not. A recent survey shows 1/3 of parents now oppose schools requiring children to get measles and other vaccines. In Oklahoma City, vaccination rates among school-aged children have dropped 4.5% over the last 3 years.
We worry about things like measles, mumps, rubella, and other diseases that had largely been controlled, and now we're seeing increased hesitancy there.
Thanks to misinformation.
Thanks to misinformation.
At a local clinic, Dr. Dale Bratzler says flu shots are down too, even as the nation deals with one of the worst flu seasons in years.
We're only at about half of the typical number of flu injections that we would typically see by this time of the year. It worries me to a great extent.
Used to battling disease, the Oklahoma City Health Department now finds itself also fighting lies about vaccine safety.
How dangerous is misinformation?
It's cost lives. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. It's about as dangerous as it gets.
The department has had to move resources to monitor public sentiment using new technology to comb through social media. When vaccine messaging was drawing fire, the health department removed the word vaccine and added choose to its public service announcements. It worked.
Our negativity that we had on all of our media platforms dropped immediately. It started going down because we had offered the choice as opposed to the message of getting vaccinated.
At a time when funding cuts are already stretching health departments to the limit, having to put resources toward fighting misinformation is adding to the strain.
Public health funding had been cut by almost 20% in the decade leading up to COVID. Public health departments did not have enough people and they did not have enough money, and that made their response really difficult.
Davy says she finally learned the truth from a pharmacist and got the shot.
I'm glad I changed my mind. And
one small victory in the growing battle against medical myths. Kristen Dahlgren, NBC News, Oklahoma City.
Thanks for watching our YouTube.
My shit's on mute.
So I thought I misunderstood the question. I thought you were saying, so you're saying as far as people misinforming other people and getting them not to go get treatment or things that the doctors deem they should go get. That's a whole different beast right there. I mean,
but do you know, like, if you think about like the internet though, on Facebook or Instagram, any of it, you know, when during the height of this thing, when you would even put comments in that reference COVID, you know, they had these, you know, these warnings.
That's why I never did. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was weird to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they were telling you what it was versus you going to get the information to learn for yourself. Like you, for instance, you know, you was one of those people that was more like, you know, whatever. But I'm just saying, though, I mean, like that dude said, you say, you know, you need to get it in order to do these things in America versus having a choice had a better effect. And then people kind of, you know, okay, I guess I can get it, you know, whatever. But,
right.
You know, that type of thing. But I think that a lot of times people have ways of treating things that are anecdotal that work for them, and assume that it might work for everybody. I think that might have a little bit to do with it. What do you think, Don?
I don't know.
I mean, seriously, because if we knew better if we're on the same page and the things that worked, you know, as far as being educated on health, then I think that's better for society.
Yeah, I mean, I see your point, but it's like people gonna do what people do. So you can tell somebody to educate themselves on the health care, on what they need to do for themselves and for others, and people don't do what people need to do. So off with their heads.
No, but I'm saying though, like if it's misinformation, I mean, it's like, so if you need help or you trying to figure out how to deal with something, You know, in the government, you know, it's like you have the government, you know, do you believe what they say, or do you believe what these doctors are saying, or these set of doctors versus that set of doctors? How do you determine, you know, what's the real information, or who's putting out real information versus fake information, or the information that's bad for you that can probably kill you versus, you know, going with it? So,
well, I mean, a lot of it is just going back to the basics, really. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, before all this medicines and all this stuff came about, there was a lot of natural and holistic healings that would go on and things like that. And people, there are some things that can be fixed by natural path and holistic healing. I get it, but there's a lot of things that can. And a lot of those things that can't be fixed by holistic healing and naturopathic, if we would have did the holistic healings and naturopath stuff prior to the things happening, you wouldn't have to worry about using the other things. So it's just, the doctors can't do their jobs without researching. Everything that you go to the doctor for, 90% of the time, the person that you're talking to, the doctor has no fucking clue about what it is that's going on, with what it is that you have. They have to go research and read and call this person and that person that might have dealt with it. They don't even be knowing half the time. So it's just a matter of doing your research.
But that's what he's saying. He's saying, like, how you disseminate the real from the fake. If it's a whole bunch of research out there and 70% of it's bullshit and 30% of it is actually true research, how do you decipher which the good information and what's the bad information?
Usually naturopathic stuff and the holistic healings are usually the better route to go anyway. So, like, if you're looking at like 90% of the people that, like, for instance, with cancer, I got 2 people that are close to me. One ain't here no more because we didn't go the holistic route. We didn't try the naturopath. We didn't change diets. We didn't do all that. Then there's another one who was given 2 years ago, was given a death sentence, told that you got 5, at the most 5 years of your life left. Well, that bitch got to ring the bell, and she don't have cancer no more. And she changed her diet. She went the holistic route, and she's still here. She quit chemo, and she's still here, kicking and screaming, and she's cancer free. Yeah, she might have some things going on or whatever, but she's cancer free because she went a different route. She didn't use what they want you to use, you know. And so that's just an example of, like, a lot of.
But what do you say about the people that had success with the treatments? Because apparently, I mean, there are success stories.
That's what I'm saying. There are some that do. There are some that do, but but there are some that don't. Sometimes things need a little help.
Yeah, you got to be willing to try different things.
Yeah, you can't just go off of one thing. Like, the doctors are not always right. They be guessing. Mm-hmm. What they hope is, like, I had a doctor tell me when we was working on trying to see what we could do for Gina. He told me, this is dude, he was like, look, check this out. We as doctors, we give people treatments for cancer, the chemos, hoping that it doesn't kill them before it kills the cancer.
Oh, shit.
So that came from a doctor, and he was being all the way 100 and honest with me.
He's the boy to who.
So it's just like they're hoping that it don't kill you before it kills the cancer, if it even kills the cancer. That eventually will kill you if you don't get it under control, or to slow it down, or put it in remission, or even get rid of it.
Right. So Christina says, unfortunately, the medical field is not really about helping people, but it's about profit.
Facts.
See, Mallory Gates says, maybe not spending $20 million on an anti-vaping Marvel comic. They have some funds. It says maybe some of the science of the other countries than this. If we didn't do it, the science don't exist. What are you saying?
She said maybe following some of the science of other countries.
No, I seen that. Yeah. No, that's what I said. But okay, countries. Yeah. Well, I mean, 20 million on the. What is that about, though? I would be interested to know more about that. What is that? $20 million on an anti-vaping Marvel comic.
Oh, because they're trying to stop people from the kids from vaping and all that. So
yeah, no, I'm wondering what who's in the comic. You should ask Devin. I'm going to call Devin.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, so that'd be a good question to ask him, because he just got some comic books, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, 20 million on that. Yeah. Vaping. It's like the devil. And Clara says, I get me the natural path as well as keeping my primary care physician. So a little bit of both is what she's saying. You know, use
Yeah.
it for, it's relevant for certain things. Renee says, whatever works for you. That's true. Well, taking care of your body and going the natural route can help. Doctors are people, so human error can play a factor.
Facts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, it's going down in here. These motherfuckers are upset. We got this new person. She trying to train or whatever for the nighttime just to see how it is, and she getting all upset because she want to keep moving. It's funny. Oh, it's arguing going on. I'm tickled.
Say it out to yourself. Let's see how it sounds.
Oh wow.
What happened?
Oh no, I'm helping him with this assignment, and he was asking me about some grammar, and I was telling him to say it out to himself to figure out which word go in the sentence.
Here's a question. So, these are some random questions. So, are there advantages of being a side chick or / side guy?
Absolutely.
Irie, I'm gonna start with you, sir.
I agree with Jax. Yes, you don't have to deal with the headaches. Bust them down and send them on their way.
Okay. Don.
I just rather not be bothered with none of that. No, I'm not gonna be side, but I don't want to be bothered. Period. So you know what I mean. Just leave me alone.
All right. So, okay. So here's a question: do single men tend to gossip more than married women? Don.
Most definitely. Oh man, I've sat around men all my life, and they gossip more than bitches do. I swear to God. No offense, y'all, love y'all, but I mean it goes down.
Hold up, nigga. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not necessarily saying you per se, but it goes down.
I don't know who I talk about.
I'm looking like, who you talking about, though? Because I
wasn't talking about you per se. I'm just saying.
I'm just being funny. I'm kind of feeling a little nervous for feeling a little bit like, wait a minute, hold up, nigga. Like, what you mean? What was I saying? What was I talking about again?
It goes down all the time. If you sit back and you listen and you pay attention to like when y'all be in y'all little group, when it just be y'all. Because there's been many a times when I done walked into the 10 and a quarter or somewhere else where it would be a bunch, you know what I'm saying? And someone's like, y'all get to, man, we'll just say this conversation later. And that's just us. And y'all be in there just cackling and talking about shit. And yeah, it goes down. It goes down. Like there's been many a times when
that's gossiping, right?
Clearly. Running out of people's shit in the conversation and it's your business. Too. Yes, it is gossip.
Okay.
I mean, I've been guilty of it with y'all.
I might have to agree with that. I might have to agree with that. Yeah. I think gossiping is one thing, slander is another. So, is it true men offer less commitment in a marriage than women? I'm gonna start with Ivory on this. Well, no, Elijah, you start this one. What about that?
So, repeat the question.
Okay. So the question is it true men offer less commitment in a marriage than women?
In a marriage?
Yes. So I guess you could say marriage or relationship, whatever. Same thing.
So are we talking about borrowing input? So I mean, you can still be committed to somebody. So let me ask you this question: can you be committed to somebody and with infidelity and still commit infidelity? Does that change your commitment to that person?
Yeah.
Say it. Run it back.
if you're with a person, you're in this, you're committed. I mean, I get it on, and I mean, I get, they're gonna say, duh, it does, because you're in a committed relationship and you're cheating. So I get that part. But what I'm just saying, as far as you're just saying, you're this committed to where you're this is your person, and you're saying, far as you're saying, with no infidelity as well, you're saying?
That's
What do you mean as far as
committed,
commitment?
You know, I mean, I guess it can mean that. I mean, but commitment could be like, for instance,
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so let me just put it to you like this, because I don't want to necessarily, it don't necessarily have to be cheating. It could just be that she puts more into the relationship than you do, that, you know, he does, something like that, maybe.
So with that being said, I would say no, because then, I mean, in this day and age, based on this from my experience and what I view, you know, most, you know what I'm saying, a lot of women, well, it depends on what area you're talking about as well. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, like, it's a multi-layered question, because, I mean, yeah, what area are we talking about?
Yeah. The comment says going in right over here, man. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I have to say that I agree with Claire, because Claire said to this.
Yeah, I would agree with Claire to this question about, man, I think it's based on the individual. That's what I'm saying. Like,
right.
It just depends on the dynamics of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Because some, you know, I mean, some women, or, you know, they already expect, you know, if you're my husband, then you're supposed to do A, B, C, and D. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I was taught a man's supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, so if we're talking about the person bringing more or doing more, like I said, this depends on the dynamic of the situation and said relationship.
Well, I mean, I guess I'm just saying, like, I guess, like, when I guess for that question, I was talking about commitment, right? I said men less committed or whatever, and so I mean, I'm not saying he doesn't do his duties or whatever, you know, just saying that he's just not acting like he's into it or whatever. But anyway, moving on to the next question. Thank you with that.
Yeah, that's an intriguing question. I mean, you know,
you said what?
See, I mean, it's definitely an intriguing question, because there's so many different ways you can look at it.
Yeah, well, no, I'm just saying because I know that's just, this is like a survey of questions that they were asking, like, women. I mean, for that specific question or whatever. I mean, they say, do married women have less impact in their leadership positions than in their homes?
In their home?
Yeah, so
no,
do married women.
A lot of times the women run the house, like he.
Right.
Yeah, not in mine.
He said, not in mine.
Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, she run it? She just lets you think you run it.
Nah. I'm over.
Well, then go get her right now and tell her that.
Right, I didn't look at her around right now. I hope she didn't look.
She right on the couch.
Go get her right now and tell her.
Hey,
right
check
now.
this
Right,
out.
shit,
I'm gonna
she
talk.
can't say nothing.
I'm gonna
Get
talk
her right
shit.
now. I just need you to
I'm
get
gonna
her
talk
right
shit. Yeah, right. How long you been doing this podcast?
Over a year.
Okay. Now, how many? Now, out of all the podcasts you didn't have, has my wife ever interrupted the podcast, nigga?
No.
Don't use that. Don't use that.
What's because she has manners doesn't mean anything.
That don't mean nothing.
That don't mean you run.
She know what happened after the podcast.
Boy, bye. Cut the crap. You are all the lies. Go get her.
She then rolls up too.
Tell her to come over here and say hello. That is some BS. She can't hear what we saying because you got them things on your ears. But buddy, I bet you right now. Tell her to pull up the show. You need to cut it out.
Hey, Don said pull up on the show.
Because he talking shit.
I agree with that. In a relationship, if each put in 50%, then in the relationship, then you're only going to get 50% out of it. I mean, that makes sense.
Yep. That's true. But I think that was, it was hit on a man, like, well, is it true that the men are going to be less committed?
No, because it's some trash when.
And it can go either way. It can go, and Nate was
Oh,
just
yeah.
like Nate was saying, it can go either way, man.
That's what I'm saying.
Man. Oh, where we
motherfuckers
definitely know. We definitely know it can go both ways.
gonna
We've seen it all.
fall out of love with your ass, and nigga be crying in the car. Yeah,
Right.
Yeah, it happened. It happened. I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's like sitting in there, nigga, can't even listen to love songs.
Seen it or done it.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
Oh yeah, what happened? Yeah, been there. Yeah, been there. Heartbroken. Fuck the bitch. Everything. Nigga thought I had it. Oh, it's just. It feels like just somebody just reaches in your chest and just pull your soul out. Like, it's just like. Nigga can't listen to no R&B.
In the car side.
You can't, and you won't listen to no. You won't listen to no. You won't listen to no. No. That's how you create. That's why you go hard. I go hard on a bitch, like Sugar Free, nigga. So you got me.
He's a meth head. That don't count. Don't use him.
I'm triggered right now. Shut up. This nigga made me go deep and back, like I'm having a therapy session, for lashing. It's like, wait a minute, fuck that. Yeah, seriously, you got your heart broke, man. Your heart broken out there crying in the car, man. Hanging out the window, nigga. Like, no, I ain't never did that. That's what I won't ever do. You got me fucked up. But I've known situations where that's happened. That's terrible. Oh man, listen. Shout out to Christina. She's in the comment section because of the meme King Tage. He couldn't make it today.
She not going, yeah.
Yeah, right. But nigga, for real though. Dudes
I disagree with her on that 80-20 rule though. I'm a believer.
Hold on, what she
80-20 rule.
Well, man, when you get long commitments, you only get.
I don't agree with that. If that's shit, because you ain't never gonna find nobody that's 100% whatever you want them to be. Like, I don't think that shit's realistic.
Nope.
She said I've had them lose their mind and life and get it back together.
Yes, baby.
Oh man.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I'm telling you. Like, we've seen some people go crazy about it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, love will do that to you.
Yeah, but I ain't finna humiliate my motherfucking self. That's not what I'm gonna do. I'll do it in my own personal time, motherfucker. But you're not gonna see it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be out my head up. I'm gonna have my head up, man. I'm gonna be proud, But I would go home and sit there, nigga, playing love songs, nigga. That tear come down, and she's gone. The song be playing in the background. You sitting there trying to be like, yeah. And you out here on the streets, man. You drinking, you with your partners, You just out here.
You're gonna be out there like my nigga on the new Best Man, just smashing everything.
Yeah. I just started watching that last night too, though, man. I was like tripping off of that. Have you seen that, Ivory?
I just gotta we gotta download the app. We was just talking about it. I got it on the other TV.
My nigga was busting them down.
Listen, man, I was watching that shit, bro, and sure enough, I thought it was great. As you see this black couple, see black love, you see that was, that was cool to see. It's a great show. I remember it from the movies and stuff, and Morris Chestnut, Neil Long, all of them, man. They finally did it where his son had the big shoes on. Remember? Did you see that part?
Bro, listen. Honestly, I don't want to ruin it for nobody, but me and you.
Thank you. This nigga Ray is killing it, bro.
No, I'm not. I didn't. Did I say anything?
No, but
I'm gonna stop though. You right though. I'm gonna stop.
I know where you're going. I know what you're talking about. Like, yeah, bro.
Because I enjoy it. It's pretty good. You will like it. You will like it.
How far are you into it, Ray?
When you was just over here, that was the episode. That was the latest one I was on.
Okay, so you ain't even peak game yet then. Okay. I don't think.
Yes, I have. I mean, I went to bed kind of because I was getting too caught up in it, and I had to go to work the next day. So but
you can't know.
Yeah, it's on Peacock. If you got Peacock,
that's what I'm saying. I gotta download the app. It's on my Samsung TV.
Yeah. Well, shit. All you do is just log in. You can log in on another device or whatever. I just paid the little $4.99 for the month just so I could watch it.
Bro, I told you, man. Never mind. I'm not gonna keep talking to you, right?
Huh?
Nothing. You keep
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I got the Fire Stick. I just, I wasn't going downstairs and all that shit. So I just, it's $5.
I'm not paying for nothing. So the bill say, man, listen.
I mean, I could have went downstairs and watched it, but I was in my office watching it on this TV, and I was like, and I gotta, I just gotta do this Fire Stick. I got it sitting right there too. I got another one. I need to hook it up. Yeah, Claire's the one that told me about the shit. So, but all in all, I love seeing the cast, the original cast and all that. Terrence Howard, he's crazy in that shit. I like what he's I like it though, man. You gonna like it, Ivory, I think.
I'm taking a dog out.
Yeah, man. Anyway, let's see here. Here's a question. So, do younger women make better marital partners than older women?
Shit, I don't know. I mean,
I wouldn't know, so I'm just
that's what I'm saying. How would I know that? Like, that's why I can't even.
I would say it depends on where you're at on your age, right? So if you're at a point to where you're mature and where you're at in your in where you're at in your life in that stage of your life, right? You might not be willing to deal with a younger woman who is still trying to find herself. You see what I'm saying? Because there's certain mistakes that she's going to experience and make that you ain't ready to put up with. But the flip side is you can meet a younger woman who what we can say has been here before, where she's older. She has older ways and stuff. That part.
Okay, so Christina's what she said. Shut up. Oh, shut up. What you mean, shut up? I mean, it's just a question. I didn't make these questions up. I just grabbed them off a thing. And so, if that's what you're referring to, I don't know. Unless you're talking to somebody over there.
No, because then you got some old ass women, man, that think they the goddamn man, because they was with a little boy, who didn't have their shit together and they think they can boss you. That shit ain't gonna work. Not with me. In response to Chris, I think that was Claire that said that.
Let me say. So Claire says, so as far as men goes, it probably depends where you are at in your life and what you want.
Claire copying my paper.
Chris here said depends on age, ain't nothing but a number. Oh shit, R. Kelly said that and look what happened to him. I gotta be careful when people start talking like that. Anyway,
R. Kelly don't want to say that.
It says, yes, I'm talking about the question. Oh, okay. All right,
When
I
I
was
was
just
in
making
high
sure.
school, there was plenty of niggas here that y'all went to high school with that was pulling up to my high school, picking the girls up and shit. Like,
I ain't even gonna
nigga,
say no names.
R. Kelly is not the only one.
Ah, shit, he's sure right.
Oh man,
I ain't gonna say not. I ain't gonna say no names.
I don't know what you're talking about. All
Ah, shit.
let's see. All right, so okay, so there's no right or wrong age to have a child. Would you agree with that statement?
I would disagree, especially if you're a little kid. You're a little young kid. You just a kid.
Yeah, look. Okay, first of all, I want to keep it, tasteful. I'm not talking about. I'm just saying, just when let's say 18, the legal age. I ain't talking about any, and that's
I
still
say
young.
do what you do then. I mean, shit, you grown. As long as your ass ain't on no motherfucking. I would say yeah. You can afford it, do it. Shit. Do your Nick Cannon.
I mean,
at the same time, though, on the flip side of that, like, I mean, I can understand if that's with one woman, but if it's with multiple, like, nigga, how do you really? I mean, I guess you could afford it financially, but I mean, we all know, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? That's the smallest part of the shit that matters when it actually comes to the actual child. You got 13 fucking kids, and you got a career or whatever else you're doing. You know what I'm saying? In order to provide, how much time you really even getting to be able to spend with them?
Yeah, I mean, you're right about that. But unfortunately, with the way the world is right now, with stuff being expensive, I mean, you got to work your ass off.
And that's what I'm saying. So with that being said, if you got which means you already finna be going a lot. So now you got 13 fucking kids by 10 different women. So that's 10 different households. How in the hell are you? You know what I'm saying? Being able to work your ass off and then split yourself between these 10 households to give your children adequate time.
Yeah, but we're talking about, though, you talking about multiple kids. I'm just saying, like, so I think it's more so of, when is the right time to have kids? You know what I'm saying? Or there is no right time.
That's what I said. That's what I first said. It was with one woman. Then I agree with what he said. If you can provide for them, you can afford it. Do what you do whenever. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But if it's, you know what I'm saying, with multiple women, then that's a whole different slope. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Because you got the financial aspect, yeah, but then you would create more fucking demons and more fatherless kids, and you know what I'm saying, more motherfuckers with mommy issues and.
Right. Get a house or get a big house and do everybody live in the same house, man. Shit. We all what is it called? It takes a village to raise a kid. Shit.
Oh, like to do it like they do in Utah.
Hey man, do what you do.
Do it like David Koresh.
Yeah. So here's one. So is the impact of an educated woman better than that of an educated man? I wish Claire was on. I would like to hear what she would have to say.
The impact in what?
Well, I don't know. That's just the question. Let me read that again. And it doesn't really, I guess, is the impact of an educated woman. So whatever woman is educated, is she going to make more of an impact than that of an educated man who would thus make an impact as well because he's educated? I don't know. So somebody's going to make more of an impact. Do you think that matters?
No, because women and men make different impacts. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you can really measure it on just the fact of their education. I mean, if they're both equally educated, I mean, they're going to impact you differently anyway. I mean, that's just the way that goes. mean, that's why there's, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some shit that you can pick up from mom. There's some shit that you can pick up from dad or from uncle or brother, cousin, sister, whatever you know what I'm saying, that dynamic of the relationship between said man or woman with this person, you know what I'm saying? They're going to impact them differently regardless.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's a 14-year-old. Hell no, you may never be ready to be a parent. The second that kid comes into the world changes. Parents from the most part try their hardest to give their kids anything. No, no one is agreeing with that or even brought that up. 14, no. All right, no, I don't know. I think the age is 18. You know, no. I don't know who said that or even referred to that. Yeah, but that would be legal. You're really truly prepared, I think, because you're dealing with the whole person that is different. All right, so they was going off over here, and they're still going off. See, that's a loaded question. Oh, yeah. Oh man, in terms of the world, that is a true statement. Oh, let's see. He says, get it on. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't come up with the questions. I just found them. Anyway, so let's see. Here's another one. Is it possible to have a simple and no attachment relationship with your ex?
Did you see Claire's comment?
No, I'm looking at the
He
question.
said, educated women worldwide have a greater impact on their countries, their communities, and their families. Not sure why that is. I speculate because women in general see beyond themselves.
Claire going deep. She getting deep in her bag of tricks tonight.
I don't know about that though, but let's see. I think in my life I make a difference too. It's not my education that makes the difference. It's how I was brought up to respect people.
I could dig that.
It depends on what the lady, or the man is educated on, because she might know something that he don't, and he might know something that she don't, and they both go together. So, yeah, I mean,
there'll be different impacts.
Yeah, it will be different impacts, and I mean, like, to say like the women make more of it. I mean, men do the tough jobs, the toughest, some of the toughest jobs, the dangerous jobs, build, infrastructure and all these type of things. Men did that. So, I mean, it's not like that we can just poop on that. That's a huge impact on society and what we have, today. And as we move forward, it's not going to be done without a man. So, I mean, salute to the women out there doing their thing, or whatever, but let's not, act like men ain't out here doing anything. But we are, hold on, let me see here. I'm trying to keep up with these fucking comments that are coming in. Yeah, but I think like this, man, woman, or whatever, if you're educated, you're gonna make some sort of impact. The thing is, I think the most important thing is that it's gonna be a positive or a negative impact. And so, and into that, that's all I got on that question. Excuse me. All right, so let me see here. No, I'm not gonna do that one. There is no right or wrong. Okay, so here's one. This goes both ways, so this is not just for the man or the lady. So, is it better to marry a lady / man with a
too.
What?
I feel my son.
Oh, so here's the question. So, is it better to marry a lady / or a man with a child than one without a child?
Is it better to marry one with or without, you said?
Yeah.
I mean, shit. I guess they can. I mean, it depends on that person. I mean, if you already want to, I mean, if you're a person that maybe want to have a family or whatever, but you necessarily don't want to have kids, you might already have a ready-made family, so that may be better for you. Or you may be a person that doesn't want kids, period, in your relationship, or don't want to have to deal with another parent outside, you know what I'm saying, other relationship, or might want to travel and don't want to have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, financing another kid or making sure someone can watch him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on the life you're trying to live.
Oh shit, I'm on mute. Okay. Oh my. Okay, so I got Nate's comment. That's back up there.
What you think, Scoop?
I agree with you 100%. I know that when I was in the dating, I didn't want to date a woman with a kid because I didn't want to deal with the bullshit where, you know, the nigga crazy or all of a sudden now he want to, you know, try to, you know, make passes at her and, you know, and all that bullshit that come with that shit. And I know me, I didn't want to deal with it. So that's how I felt about it back then.
Let's see here.
Oh, so she on the other question. I think we skipped past that question that you had asked, Ray, about the being able to be cool with your ex.
Oh, I didn't know that anybody said anything on it.
We had mentioned, I had read Claire's comment, and then I think that it was off.
Oh, got you. Yeah,
I could be cool. Questions. I could be cool with you know, I mean, I think when you have kids with someone, I think the both parents have to be adult about the situation, where either the dad is a horrible husband or boyfriend, but he's a great father, or the woman could be a horrible wife or mother. I mean, I'm sorry, girlfriend, but she's a great mother, you know. And in between there, you got a co-parent. So you have to make shit, kid. You have to have some type of relationship, positive relationship that the kid sees.
Well, I think they may have been talking about necessarily maybe if they didn't, barring having children, just in general, just, you know what I'm saying, having a relationship with your ex.
I mean, hi, bye. That's about it, you know.
So then you say, no, there's no really reason for y'all to, you know what I'm saying, be chopping it up and shit.
Nah.
Y'all can't be besties. That's still my best friend. This didn't work out.
Nah. Not like that, man. I mean, you know.
Wouldn't it depend on the how deep is your love, like Keith Sweat would say?
Well, that's why I said hi bye. I mean, because there's a reason that person is your ex.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Y'all may not worked as a couple because y'all may not agreed on everything, but you like, you know, but we cool as hell though. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna split amicably. You know what I'm saying? But we still cool as shit.
Right. If you cheat on me, that's your ass. I mean, shit.
We not saying that. The question was, can ex, you know what I'm saying, do you about having a relationship with your ex? Like it was barring, you don't even have to have sex, just a platonic relationship with your ex.
I mean, hi bye, bro. That's about it. Yeah,
I wouldn't have it. It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah.
Nah, it wouldn't bother me at all. Like, I mean, it's like with like earlier talking about being emotional or going through something because your heart got broken or whatever. You get over that shit and you think it back and be like, oh yeah, I was a piece of shit or a fucking asshole or whatever. I didn't see that coming, but should have. It was right there in your face. You know what I'm saying? So, you tend to learn from that shit, learn a little bit about yourself and shit, and then when you become an adult, you see them. That's somebody who you opened up on some sort of level. So, I mean, unless it's something that's a terrible, bad situation where it's fighting and shit, cheating, like you said, Ivory, yeah, that's like hi, bye, or you might not say nothing to the bitch. But anyway, yeah.
So, what's your opinion on being better for to be with someone or marry someone that does or doesn't have children?
That just like I guess it just depends on how that dynamic works. You're gonna figure it out early on, and so for me, it just really depends. What
if you can't stand this little motherfucker?
It ain't happening. It's not gonna happen. Then I just need to move on. It wouldn't be fair for me to put myself in a situation or treat a kid like that, or put the kid in a situation where, I don't like this kid, and that would be ridiculously selfish. So I definitely, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I do
shit,
yeah, but no, I mean, I'm not, but but if because all that matters though, bro. When at the end of the day, like Mallory was saying, if it's a package deal, then the lady part, you might get along with her, but the kid, it's a package deal. If the kid ain't right, then I can't fuck with you. So it's a package deal. The whole package got to be right. And if your kid's fucked up or got a problem with me, or it's like, oh, you're not my dad, and he's throwing fits and shit, and yeah, man, I can't do it.
Right.
Huh?
That's when you send the kid to boarding school, or you send the kid to be a dad, bro.
No, man. Like I said, bro. Like she's saying, I agree with that. It's the package deal. My mama told me that before when I was dating a girl who, when I was young too, she had a baby. And so,
but you can take the package back though. You could say, hey,
what's the next question?
It's time for the dad to have the package now, because you ain't trying to be stepdad 24/7, nigga. Just on the weekends, every other weekend.
So buckethead bitch, she gonna make me talk back to her tonight. I don't know what the fuck she thinks she is. Better stay in your motherfucking lane.
Whatever she says, maturity plays a huge role when it comes to co-parenting. Hell yeah, it does. I kept it for real. No, right. Oh, what you mean though?
Who said no?
Christina, it says like, she know you can't be friends with the ex. I mean, maybe that's what she's saying.
Your ex.
If you're ex for a reason, if you have children, you have to be mature to co-parent for the better of the child. Being cool is healthy for the child. Absolutely, it is. But yeah, so Jax, I don't know. Did I answer your question?
I mean, yeah, I got you.
Because I don't feel like a politician, like I'm just dancing around and giving you an answer. I mean, just talking and then not landing. But yeah, so I guess it would just matter, man. Like you said, it's a package deal. If the package ain't right, the kid better be out of sight, nigga. I mean,
there you
don't
go.
care if you got some magic pussy in this motherfucker.
That's the Ray I'm talking about, nigga. There you go. That's the answer I was waiting on, man. Not that politician answer.
Shit. Oh man.
But yeah, like I said, it just depends though, you know what I'm saying, on said person. Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, now for me personally, you know what I'm saying? I've dealt with women that have had children or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I don't mind that. But I mean, as far as it being my preference, I wouldn't necessarily say it's my preference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely would be down to deal with a woman that doesn't have children as well. Because I mean, it just the whole dynamic's different. You know what I'm saying?
So, but I do agree here with Claire, like what she's saying here, to go back to that whole being friends with X. And she says, so here's a question: what does it serve to be cool with an ex? Keeping in mind there's an ex for, I mean,
because of what you said,
there are exceptions, huh?
Because of what you said, you had opened up to this person on some level at some point.
No. Oh,
so,
yeah. Okay, so here's the thing.
That's the reason why.
Right, but what I would say to that is this though. I mean, yeah, that's definitely a reason why though. But there doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, a purpose. So I ain't gotta talk to him or whatever, or whatever. I'm not saying that would be looking to just be friends or something with him. So you know, I don't know. I mean, I guess just that if it came to that, I guess I could do that. And not to say that I have or whatever, but I'm cordial. You know what I mean? I can speak, you know, have conversation, whatever. But, you know, but I get what you're saying, though. What's the purpose? Fuck you, bitch. I'm going to fuck with you ever again. You know what I mean? Like, unless you got a kid with him.
Or shit, maybe y'all started off as friends and then y'all crossed that line. You know what I'm saying? And you like, you know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, we don't work out as a couple. You know what I'm saying? But we make great friends, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, yeah. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying that there's different variations. You know what I mean? If there's like Jack said, if you started out as friends and then you tried to do something romantic with it and it didn't work out, and you guys both agree, hey, this ain't gonna work. Let's go back, be cool. This, that, and the other. Got it. But if you cool, I mean, what I'm saying is if I'm in a relationship, another relationship, I mean, yeah, I ain't got no problem saying, hey, what's up? You know, how you doing? And I'm keeping it moving. But as far as us, you know, conversating, going out to dinner, that type shit, you know, nah, I'm cool. I done moved on. Hopefully you done moved on. I'm good. Deuces.
Oh, is that what we talking about?
Yeah, but that changes everything.
Yeah.
Well, I just covered every. I just wanted to hit every aspect.
No, you talking about like having dinner? Like, hey, ain't seen you.
No, I'm just saying as far as being cool, like friends with your, or being cool or friends with your ex. I mean, like I said, hi, bye. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how we.
Well, then you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna say that no. I'm gonna say that no. Fuck no. Fuck no. Yeah, I don't know.
You ain't gonna be cool with your exes?
Nah.
Lying.
Fuck all of them.
Yeah, you're a lying whore. You're a lying whore.
I need you to shut your mouth. You might do it. I will pull you off the live stream now.
You starting to sound like a politician now. You backpedaling, nigga.
Hold on, nigga. Let me tell you something. I am the president, nigga. What you mean?
I did not have sex with that woman. I did not have sex with that woman.
Man, let me tell you something. Oh man, as I sip on my booze here. Hold up now, what we got here? So, yeah, I don't really like this whole this. Do you think that there's like right now there's like a battle of the sexist thing going on? Do you feel that energy?
As far as what?
Just in society today. So I guess like the portrayal of men versus how women are portrayed.
It's a battle of the alphabet community, and they are whooping our ass.
Why?
They got the women. They don't need us.
I'd say so based on, you know what I'm saying, the shit that social media and shit like that perpetuate. You know what I'm saying? And what runs the algorithm It's shit that is up that alley.
You know, we talk about shows. We just talking about shows not too just a moment ago. Have you guys? You guys have Amazon Prime, I'm sure.
Yep.
Prime Video. So have you seen the Lorena Bobbitt and the John Wick that situation when she cut his dick off?
I don't know. I need to watch that.
Man, let me tell you something. That shit was an intriguing motherfucking. It's fascinating, man. Like this fucking dude had his shit. She shut.
You're right.
Clean cut. They said that she could have been a surgeon. That's how she sliced this joint. Like I was like, wow. They showed her and everything, and she bitch threw it over the car like this. Tossed that.
That knife must have been hella sharp.
It was. It had to be because nigga, she sliced it just. Whoosh, nigga, and then she went. She drove. She had the knife and everything. She threw the motherfucker. She got by the 7-Eleven. Whoop. Threw it over to the grass. The police found it. When the police stepped on the motherfucker, this shit's hilarious, man. But they break down though. It's a documentary, you know. So they go back. They interview the detectives and police and the prosecutors and all that stuff and the lawyers who was all involved with the case or whatnot. And you know, and then like what happened afterwards, you know, the fame and you know, it was crazy, man. You know, a lot of allegations because they both got charged with sex crimes because she claimed that he raped her, and you know, and then she did but she did what she did to him. Hey man, I don't know what you talking about, but so yeah, so they both got charged, and so he was acquitted for the rape charge, and then it was her turn, and then she was acquitted based on reasons of insanity. So she had to just do 45 days, I believe, or something like that.
Beautiful.
Yes, Mallory Gates. He became a porn star. He even got a penile implant to make it bigger or whatever. And then he had complications from it, bro. The shit's fucking crazy, bro. It talks about all this shit. He's a fucking idiot. The dude's he's like fucking stupid though. Like he's like a dumb dude, bro. Like he's totally fucking crazy. He's totally stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. It's just yes, there's a battle of the sexes. It creeps up time to time. Again, in multiple facets, it's impacting all relationships beyond intimacy, family, friends, work, etc. And it low-key lingers everywhere if you stop and pay attention. Yeah, that's true. And then it says crime of passion. Yeah, that was a crime of passion. She cut it. Well, the way they explained it though, he said he was like half asleep. And you know, he had been drinking or whatever, and you know, and she was kind of woke him up or went and got a knife. He said he didn't. The story was kind of crazy though, but it came out or whatever that she one of the stories is that she was tired of him busting and her not getting off, and so you know she got mad at the motherfucker and chopped his joint off. You know, they said that she was a little spicy, little mean chick. For real. But man, they showed pictures of this shit and everything, bro. I was like, this is so fucking terrible. Like seriously, it just hurt to look at. Like it was just yee.
And they showed an actual picture of it, like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, bro. I don't want to see that, bro. I don't want to see
Me too. I can't wait to watch it when I get on.
I don't want to see that.
I didn't want to see it. They showed it. I was like, wow.
I don't. That should make hell no.
Got in the car with the knife in the dick, and got in the car and left with the dick, and then drove down the street and put the dick out the window. Now, that didn't make it. I didn't understand why she did that. She finally, she had control. She had the dick. This shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, like a bird could have came and got that motherfucker,
or some type of raccoon or something.
Ooh, God! But they had like this vascular surgeon dude. He came in and he was able to put it back together and all that, and he had full function. But then he went to do the implant thing, and then that's when he had complications and had some problems. but he was gassed off of all the fame he was getting. He was selling T-shirts and shit, and all that, bro. And he just was feeling. He was right, Don. When you watch it,
he deserved to get his shit cut off with his stupid ass.
Okay, so check this out, and I'm gonna tell you. And as you said, so as I watched it, right, and I'm just like, this bitch. How fucking dare you? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? How fucking dare you cross that line? So that happens, right? And then as I watch the documentary and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at all the stupid shit, the stupid shit did, I was just like, okay, I see why she cut your motherfucking dick off. You're a fucking idiot, bro. He's probably one of the stupidest people ever, bro. Seriously. What was Chrissy say? She should drive further and really got rid of the evidence. No.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes. I'm with you, Christina.
Listen, the doctor said. Listen, the doctor said. I mean, that's fucked up. And the doctor said, like, so when they came in, they was waiting for it because the police was searching for this motherfucker. It was like, well, where'd you throw it? When they got to her, and like, bitch, where you put the dick at? Where's the dick? What you doing? So what happened? Oh, you drove it. Oh, it's by the 7-Eleven and I do it. She had an accident, and so she's from South Africa. So she threw it.
Yeah,
whatever.
definitely. My peoples.
And so I'm just surprised that like I said, a bird didn't come by and snatch that motherfucker.
So let me get this straight. I mean, I remember the story, but now that you say it out loud, they actually had a search party for a dick, but they won't have a never mind.
Yeah, they had a straight search party. So they asking the bitch like, what you doing? And the doctors is waiting for the dick at the hospital. They said, when you get it, put it on ice. So anyway, they go and they get the dick. They find the dick. The one officer stepped on. Oh shit! The one officer, he just stood by. He wouldn't touch it.
Let's finish strong.
He wouldn't even touch it. Once they picked it up and put it in the ice and got it back to him, but they thought that he was gonna have to pee like a girl for the rest of his life because, they was waiting, but they was like, if not, because he was bleeding out. It is a trip. It was a trip.
Well, fortunately for her, they found it so he didn't die and she didn't get a murder charge. But other than that, that's the only reason I'm glad they found it, for her sake. Otherwise, I'm rooting for her. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well, I'm gonna just say like this: you have to watch it, though. I mean, she ain't gonna get no fucking pass in my book. I'm just saying that he was just a fucking idiot. But I mean, but she gets no pass, bitch. You did the worst violation. You know what I mean? Like listen, this we on YouTube, man. I don't even want to say what I would do. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! Like, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, shit happens.
Well, he cool. He got it back. He lucky. He's a lucky man. He got it. They found that motherfucker. Just like you said, or a rat could have just drug it off somewhere.
That would have been funny as fuck.
Or a squirrel, nigga.
Hey, did you see that video where the squirrel? Did I see that video where the man was trying to release the squirrel? He's nursed back to health. Him and his wife was making him get rid of it. And he was petting it and trying to put it on the tree and petting it while it was on the tree. He was just sitting there. He's like, go on now, Cletus, go on. And then all of a sudden, that cat just jumped up on the tree and grabbed that motherfucker, and you can hear this girl screaming. Oh, that shit was fucking. That shit was fucking hilarious. Man. I think I like seeing shit like that. I'm terrible. That shit tickled me, nigga. They was trying to set that little bitch free. Go fuck off somebody.
And it was a squirrel.
It was a squirrel. I thought of you immediately. I think I sent it to your phone, nigga. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, Christina. So Christina says, just saying, she didn't drive far out enough, and she should have put it in the dumpster.
Damn.
Yeah, he would have had an infection then. Yeah, that would have been right on point.
Some shrinkage may be involved putting it on ice.
She could have ground it up and
here's the thing, man. See,
right on, Mallory. Right on, Mallory.
Oh my God! Listen to this. So y'all check this out. It says, "I'll holla Happy New Year to y'all. Be safe." But right on, Big Body Grill Cutting. Nate.
All right, Nate.
Thanks for joining. Then it says documentary is on Prime. Yeah, it's on Prime. You need to check it out. But no, you can't. It's not okay to make these type of jokes, about men. I just don't really feel like it. We can sit
Why the
there.
fuck not? Y'all make jokes about women. I mean, what's the point?
Not that type of shit would not be acceptable for men to make fucking jokes about female genitalia in a manner such as that. And you can't find no example of no men doing no shit.
If right now if we said a man couldn't come with his woman, so he cut her pussy off and threw it over the roof, y'all flip out and be like,
Man,
"Oh, he should have left her and went found another woman or
but it's like
else."
it's like we could talk about you see it in comedy and stuff like that, and it's normalized and it's okay, right? But we know that if we do that on the flip side, that would be foul. I mean, I wouldn't even think to do no shit like that, when it comes to women, or even joke about anything like that. So it's just something that I kind of, notice when I look at the comments and stuff like that, or when I watch the actual the documentary, people was doing that shit. They was the women, they was like, yeah, she should have, they was sound like you, dog. They was on.
That ain't no different than a talk show when the man cheat on a woman and she get up and slap him and they all cheer and they be like, yeah, go girl, kick his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all sounding tender. Y'all sounding tender right now. Y'all tender. Y'all is tender.
Damn right. You
got Oh, I can say tender tonight. I get to say tender tonight. Oh, I get to say tender tonight. God damn it, shit.
That ain't shit. Here we go.
Yeah, I ain't shit. I ain't shit. You goddamn right. I ain't shit. I mean,
so
either that, or she could have threw some battery acid on that little motherfucker and burnt it up like that. I mean, either way.
Damn.
I mean, so y'all just gonna go with her story just on the strength, okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what her story is per se like that. I don't really give a fuck about her story. I'm just saying, I'm thinking about shit that I've experienced and the thoughts that I've had. Like, nigga, I'll throw some battery acid on your motherfucking ass and watch you sizzle, bitch. How about that? That's what I'm saying. I don't give a fuck about what she talking about. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying is, I'm laughing because it's funny to me. Like, this is fucking retarded. But on my end, on the things that I've seen and things that I've experienced, niggas is lucky to be walking like you. There's a nigga walking around right now with a piece of metal in his balls because of me. I don't care.
Oh, there you have it.
But it wasn't because you. Never mind.
It wasn't because I went. Go ahead.
Listen,
if the story was true, it wasn't because you couldn't climax.
No, it was other things, but still.
Well, that's what.
No, but that was one of the stories, though. It was one of the stories, though. He didn't make her nuts, so she was like, "Nigga, I'm cutting this shit off."
Well, technically, you could say that because everybody else was getting nuts except for me. So why not?
Okay. So I guess she put that together for you.
You want to keep spreading this motherfucker out? Let's go ahead and let's disable that bitch.
But she said we niggas was tender tonight. Yeah, I'm tender, man. Because listen, man, that she cut that nigga stang off though. That makes a nigga feel tender.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
if you would have seen the picture, that shit was fucking.
I'm going to see the picture. I'm going to watch that.
It was traumatic to see that. I'm like, man, that.
Well, see, that just means that you're not going to ever be in that position. I mean, now I would be now. Let's put this in perspective. If a bitch was to cut one of y'all's dick off and throw it somewhere like that, I'll beat that bitch up for y'all. No question. I will fuck her up. Yeah.
You know what though? I wouldn't want you to do anything to her. I want you to go find it. That's what they was doing.
Okay, well, whatever. Whatever.
We can whoop her ass later, but I need to find that.
I'm saying after it's found and all that, we'll beat her up. Right, full disclosure, Claire. Full disclosure to different heights. I love it. Yes.
Oh my God, blood everywhere. Bang.
I swear, if the security guard roll past me one more time, like you don't know my license plate in my car, you come up and say something. Quit flashing your lights in my face.
Is it a Karen or a Kevin?
I don't know. I really don't. I can't see inside the car, but he keep riding through like I'm not supposed to be here. Go ahead and pull up, fucker.
Oh man.
Oh well, cry over with his little pink dick shirt.
But it was his. I mean, she had no right to take that off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who how dare her? That is man, fuck that shit, man. She chopped that mother. And the doctors, and they made jokes. They said that she was like a surgeon, nigga. Like Madonna was a surgeon. She was like a surgeon. They said it was a clean cut. Just
Yeah, she probably slapped her now, motherfucker. On. Ain't no telling. But see,
go ahead.
Ain't no telling what else he really did to her. You know what I'm saying? That was probably just the tip. Yeah.
Okay, so when you watch it, no, you probably ain't gonna change. I don't think that you're gonna change your opinion about him. I will say that when you watch it, but you will learn more shit about him. He, without me going into details, like I said, it's he was just a fucking idiot. He was abusive. He was cold.
So again, they showed pictures of his real cut off joint, like the severed. Like
they showed the piece that they had a manhunt for.
Hey, Elijah, let's have a watch party and watch it together so we can laugh.
Man, listen.
It ain't like they just parading the motherfucker all through the show.
I don't care about seeing the actual meat, whatever. Like, nigga, I'm talking about just to cut off gory like that. That make me hurt down there.
They showed him in the hospital bed laying there with the motherfucker cut off. And with
I need to see that.
And I was just like, damn. They flashed the picture on her. I was like, God damn, man, she really went. She went in the kitchen,
savage,
back in there, and just.
So, question: Did he knock her down after that?
Of course he didn't. What you mean knock her down?
How do you know that?
What you mean?
Like, was they still rocking after that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no. That shit was she went to jail. He got. I think that he got caught up because they charged him with rape too. He went to court for raping her. And he was acquitted.
Oh well, shit, castrate him. I'm team her.
No, he was acquitted, meaning not guilty.
I thought you said he. I didn't hear that part. I just heard the rape part. But he said he went to.
No, that was her defense in the first place. So she knew after she did that, hopped in the car, took the dick through.
Okay, I was gonna say if that's the case, like nigga.
So that's where she said. So she's saying that. And so she had it. So they charged him for that, and then they charged her for what she did.
But just because he was acquitted, don't mean he didn't do it. You know.
True, but in the eyes of the law, he's not guilty. So
anyway, she's a manicurist.
Yes, Claire. Yes, bitch. Yes.
Oh my God. It says, so now I'm Googling her. Her profession is listed as manicurist. Yeah, she can cut some shit up and shave nails. Goddamn, she's a cold motherfucker. And then so it said Wikipedia said it used to be an 8-inch carving knife. Yeah, that's what she used. She was practicing cutting turkeys, nigga. Like,
my help me.
God damn, that's so bad. But yeah, no, you guys watch. It's called Lorena. I think the name of the on Prime is called Lorena. But yeah, she did her thing. Oh my God. But no, you gotta check it out though. It's real interesting.
Damn, we had 2 hours and 34 minutes. I didn't even realize we'd been on that long.
Yeah. You. Lorena, what's her name? Lorena.
Bobbitt. Miss Bobbitt.
What we do? Put the
zero.
Yeah.
480. I think 40.
Yeah, man.
Interesting.
Hey, so the person that pushed that girl that little toddler, she was homeless, they were saying?
Yeah.
She
and
out
she didn't
now.
have no teeth. They only charged her with some interfering with public transportation. So I'm like, that's attempted murder. If a train was coming, that baby would be gone.
I'd have waited till man. Listen, man.
I would have dog walked that bitch. I would have stomped her into the concrete.
That's why I'm talking about why they didn't whip the skin off her, man. Like, are you kidding?
Because there wasn't nothing but a bunch of bitch ass people at that Mac station. It would have went down with me. Trust me. My kid or not, bitch, you're getting the blues today.
Yeah, she'd have got A-Town. Yeah, I'm talking about blended like 11 herbs and spices around this bitch.
Right, Christina said that he got more pussy from her doing that, from her cutting his dick off, in the docuseries they talk about that shit. He had hoes, nigga. He had hoes, but he was doing pornos and all types of shit, bro. But he was just stupid, like, and people was using him for his money. He wasn't like, he's not a smart guy, you know. He's just real gullible type.
He enjoyed the attention. He was an attention whore.
Yes, he was exactly that. Yep. But he sure did. He got a whole bunch he was getting hoes off that shit. He says that happens back in 1993, right? New age wild shit back then. Imagine if we had the internet back then when that shit happened. How many memes would be out there with that motherfucker's dick would be a meme right now. It probably, after this, is going to be a meme. You know what I'm saying? Because they straight showed the picture of the motherfucker. They finna make that. But you can't.
I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna make a meme. I'm gonna get it and make a meme.
Community guidelines. They're gonna block. They're gonna put you on.
They ain't gonna know what it is.
Yeah.
What is she doing now?
I don't know how that would go against community standards when all these bras on here just is showing hamburger meat on the IG and Facebook every night, trying to get their little money and change up and shit. And,
hamburger meat, yo.
Yeah, hamburger meat. That's what that shit be looking like.
Like Arby's roast beef.
Yeah, roast beef.
That nigga's stupid. What's wrong with this?
Just saying.
He said,
just saying.
Fuck. What's wrong with these niggas, man?
That's why
you're crazy, bro. That just fucked my whole thought process up, bro.
Yeah, but that's the fact.
Doing right now. No, just the whole visual just got me terrible right now, man.
Hey, they got a meme right now, bro. It said, "What did Jeffrey Dahmer say to Lorena Bobbitt? Are you gonna eat that?"
Yeah. No, she don't want to eat it. You can have it. Oh, that would have been a nice come up if she would have met him and be like, "Here, take this."
You know, on everything, like if they had like one of them what's them cooking things, you know what I'm talking about, the mixers, the
fucking
bro.
The food processor. The food processor.
Put the motherfucker grinding him up in the KitchenAid. And made a sausage up, man. Listen, and lit his dog ass up, grinding him up,
or puree that motherfucker.
Here you go.
Ground it up and mixed it with some turkey meat or something, man, and fed him tacos.
Oh yeah, for real.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would be a horrible thing to deal with. That'd be a terrible thing to deal with.
Well, you know, shit happens again.
Yeah, they had shirts t-shirts were the memes back then. Yeah, they definitely was. And then Clara says there are definitely memes going. I just Googled that too. Damn, already. He says new meaning of Rocky Mountain oysters. Jesus.
Who are you, Mallory? I like you.
I know she's funny, man. She's coming in hot, bro. I'm like,
what? Yeah, I like her. Yeah, go ahead, Mallory. One for you. Woo woo.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah, but for real, it's just like that shit's retarded. You know. I mean, that's just like, you know, when what's her name? That movie, that book that was based on a true story. That bitch when she hobbled that motherfucker, having pent up in that motherfucking cabin, breaking ankles and shit.
What's that? Misery.
Misery, yeah, buddy, yeah. I've had dreams of doing that to people.
Listen,
not because I want to keep them, but because I just want to watch you suffer.
When she broke his leg, when she whacked his legs with the sledgehammer.
Thank you, Claire. Yeah.
God damn,
but you know, in the book though, the book is different. So in the book, she cut his shit off, and then she fucking cauterized when she cut his leg off, she cauterized it with fire.
Yeah.
And burned it. Yeah, in the book.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in the
I
movie,
think I'm bleeding out.
Look, Elijah, real quick, son. I don't think you came from this look.
Whatever, but in the book, she actually cut one of the legs. I want to say one of them, but she made it both. But yeah, and then she cauterized him with the fire, nigga. It's a little bit more gruesome.
These motherfuckers gonna make me drink.
Yeah, why don't you just punch him in their throat right quick?
I'm just gonna let them scrap.
There it is.
Man, they got their own tablets. They need to just go in their own areas.
Yeah, they probably doing on Fortnite right now, racking up your bill.
Shit. Man, so what y'all got going on this weekend?
Shit,
I'm working.
Tomorrow.
Oh, that's right, Don. You work. Man.
Yeah, tomorrow.
I need all my holiday. I need all my holiday money.
And then the next is the New Year's Day. Actually, New Year's Day, I work.
Yeah, I work New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I need all my change.
That's what I might do.
Oh, so you ain't gonna be there? So it's gonna be us and the kids there.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be there. I'm gonna be at work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to. We gotta figure out what time we're gonna link it up.
I'm choking Camario.
I'm gonna
already know he's gonna come. You know what I'm saying?
Jack chicken for the kids. Nah. This nigga don't fuck with Jack's chicken.
Who don't?
That's so coonish, bro. Nah, bro, we gotta do something. Hell no.
You don't eat Jack's chicken?
Fuck no, bro.
Why not? Why are you too good?
That is so coony, bro. That shit is so greasy with all them fucking feathers. They don't never change the grease. It tastes like, man, hell no.
You just hating. You know,
I don't care what you do. You can go to anybody's house right now and put Jack's chicken in a pan and serve it. And everybody know where that fucking chicken came from.
Yep.
If having feathers.
If the chicken ain't got feathers on it, I don't want it.
That should be gross, bro.
Don't nobody want no fucking feathers, though.
I don't eat Jack's chicken like all the time. You know, I used to. What's the time
when I do? I fuck it up.
You goddamn right, boy. All that salt, grease, nigga, I will smack. It's just like a drug I gotta stay away from. But when I get a chance to get it, I'll sit. Man, I'm talking about bam, the whole the bone and clean the whole motherfucker.
Stuck it on bone marrow and all that, huh?
Nigga, I'd rather go to I'd rather go like Albertsons or some shit.
Ray cracking the bone.
Albertsons chicken is good though.
But I still actually got some for something we was doing.
Yeah, it's better than that. It's better than that Jack shit, bro.
It's not, bro. I think Jack's is seasoned better.
Yeah, with old ass grease and oil. You put it, man. As soon as you put 3 wings in a bag, that motherfucker be so greasy. I mean, the whole bag.
Listen, man.
Hey, you know.
Well, maybe if I got enough energy, if I got enough energy in the morning, I'll go out of the store and grab y'all some chicken wings. And I'll make y'all some of them teriyaki wings I made. Since I got this air fryer now, I can make a whole bunch of them real quick, like.
Okay.
And I'll make them for y'all, and y'all can have some chicken.
Yeah, I got rice.
Y'all like the air
we
fryer?
with that because that Jack shit is out.
We got 2 of them, and I think we've only used it once.
Yeah, well, I got a one, but I don't use it. I want a newer one because someone gifted it to me, and it was used, but it's not as high tech.
I got that high power one. It ain't got no buttons on it. I love it.
Yeah, well, I'm finna get me a new one.
I'll make a spinach artichoke crab dip.
Yeah. And I think I'll probably do.
Oh, some shit I can't eat. Yeah.
I'll do salmon. Oh,
You allergic to seafood, Don?
Them niggas don't. Do they like salmon?
Just shellfish.
No, I'm getting. They like catfish though.
Yeah, bro.
Jax? So do the
They like
babies eat catfish?
Devin loves salmon.
Huh?
So do the rest.
Or it's a family thing because you don't eat it. He don't.
Hey,
he don't
Ray.
eat catfish.
What you asking, Ray?
You read what Mallory wrote?
No, they don't. They like salmon. Devin don't like catfish.
This woman making my way in Chicago, just enjoying life. In Twitter, I advocate for it to tobacco harm reduction. I work for assisted living home, mostly for adults that have autism and dementia. Okay, Mallory. So my man's Elijah, actually, that's what he does that too. That's good work. He well, I mean, you work at something like that, a facility where you put people with mental health, Elijah.
So I mean, I help people with housing. I mean, they don't necessarily have to have mental health issues, but some of them do. I mean, in houselessness, a lot of them tend to have mental health issues.
Right. And Mallory's from Chicago. I mean, that's what she says on there, though. So right on, we got somebody from the Midwest, from Chicago in the building who participated. So thank you for joining us, Mallory.
Make sure you hit that like and subscribe.
Yeah. We most certainly would love to have you back. Appreciate you. We trying to build this little thing up, though, but we got our nice little crew of people in here that showed up tonight. I want to shout you all out. Claire's in the building, Christine in the building, Mallory in the building. We got Big Body Griff who's in the building today. We had Ebony in the building, Linda in the building, and with that, we can go ahead and carry this thing on backstage, y'all, and we'll catch y'all on the next one. Like I said, hit in 2023 for real though. Y'all might want to hit your like or that subscribe button because we might be doing a couple of pop-up shows during this break. So, where's
that notification bell?
Yeah, definitely want to hit that because it's finna start. We finna start ramping them up. But anyway, until next one, you guys have a happy New Year's from the PDXDOPE staff, and we out of here. Deuces.
I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. Got something to dance to for players and squares. Drugs and booze we share. The smell of weed, smoke and sex in the air. Come and play with me if you dare. It's hotter than Hell's Kitchen, women everywhere. We living it up until the clock stop. Rockin' hip hop, we go hard to the last shot. Or my body drop, playing it in the box. I like it so clear on top. Get busy, we're not here for approval. We're not here to be liked. Get busy,
Oh, I didn't have a record queued up to play. All right. And we're out.
Bro, why don't you play a game or something, bro?